DC made the game. That was bizarre. Okay, Chi-Yu gets Protect. We do see the Terra Water as well. It's another Calm Mind. Oh my god. That Terra Water as well means Expanding Force will now hit the Woqian. Oh! Wow. Heal Pulse onto the Armor Rogue. That turn does end up working out very well. I don't even know what move animation that was from the Woqian there. I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen him hop like that. When did Woqian have those hops, man? Oh my god. Overall, this is still like a pretty okay situation. Let's see. Yeah, it's 2 Calm Minds. Indeedee's threatened by the Chi-Yu. But nothing really gets through the Armor Rogue at this point. So you can kind of stall it out a little bit. And potentially you could go into like Roaring Moon soon. Or to try to like get some tempo here, as Chi-Yu kind of gets walled by Roaring Moon as well. They are sacking the Indeedee, which I find a little interesting, but we'll see. Are we seeing Expanding Force here? Yeah. Oh! Yeah, and it gets the KO with the Chi-Yu boost as well. +2 Armor Rogue, Inside Spam with Chi-Yu, Beat of Ruins. That's pretty powerful, you know. We could see a Colbur Berry. Oh, it's Life Orb Calm Mind as well. Wow. That's some insane damage. We don't see a Colbur Berry. It's just bulky enough to take it anyways. I don't remember if Psychic Seed was procced, but still that's bulky to take the Chi-Yu regardless. Leaving that Dark Pulse. And gives you another Follow Me for the future, right? So you're pretty fine with that. You're pretty fine. There's not many turns of Trick Room left, though, which is pretty notable. But they still have, like, enough, so if something comes in and tries to protect, right, you can still just go... They would have to get a double to stall out Trick Room. Which is why it's so important that they chose to this instantly go for the Calm Mind setup on turn 1. Because now they can... The opponent can't really protect around that. It's adding a bit to the value. They can protect one turn and maybe get a KO on Indeedee and then get something off, but it's just not as impactful as it could be. So overall, this is working out pretty well for this side spam. This having that ability to set Calm Mind and get this damage off. Or like I imagine, even though Chi-Yu resists the armor cannon, of course, if you're at from a +2 Armor Rogue, even that armor cannon on that resist is still gonna hurt, right? You're still gonna do like 70% to it. It won't KO though, so it's like not the biggest scenario. I do think Glamora probably has like a spiky shield or something. And yeah, we are seeing the spiky shield. BLC. Protect. Yeah, into the protect. Heal pulses the Armor Rogue again. Yeah, Armor Rogue is sitting very pretty here. As we see the Dark Pulse, they do not go into the Indeedee there. When Indeedee gets another turn and you just get another turn of Heal Pulses, there's one turn of Trick Room left. Wow, I don't know if that was very worth it. I guess it does mean they can't bring in like a Torkoal, right? That could quick Earth Power potentially. So that would be a potential way to like take down this Chi-Yu. So, you know, that was a pretty fair play. That was a pretty fair play for sure. Yo, Lunchbox. I'm gonna leave this back there, dude. Thank you for the follow. Alright. Yo. We're watching the Japan Nationals that happened this morning. Yeah, there's like Expanding Force. Oh my god. This KOs. Bye bye, Glamora. Let's put this back. Yeah, the Heal Pulse comes off again. Yeah, this has been a very brutal game one. This Calm Minds, the Indeedee's is not getting knocked out, and then it's this Heal Pulse, Heal Pulse, Heal Pulse. Still on Reg C. I have the North American International Championships in a few weeks, so I still have to acknowledge Reg C. I played like a few games of Reg D with like Tornadus, Urgifu stuff for fun, but otherwise not really. Yeah, the Fluttermane comes back in. Trick Room is down, but this is a +2. This is a +2 Armor Rogue. So I find it hard to believe that even with the Beat of Ruins that they will be able to find a KO here. I find it very hard to believe that this Chi-Yu Flutter could find a KO in this situation. Let's see. Like Greg C did, yeah. Fast things a priority everywhere, yep. Even faster things now, let's go Lucky. Okay, then DD goes for a switch. Conserving the Follow Me for later. So if you get the KO on Fluttermane, right, you're pretty good. You're pretty solid, in fact. Does this go for an Icy Wind? That means Armorogue 100% lives this turn. So that is not the move, I think. We do see the Dark Pulse, though. Dark Pulse can flinch. Ooh, Dark Pulse did flinch. So that does give... That was a saving grace there. Like, if you don't get that flinch on Dark Pulse, the game's over. Because Fluttermane, this gives Armor Cannon, and you have to cry about it a little bit. Yeah, an interesting move to go for an Icy Wind there. Do you imagine that means this is like Sash, Shadow Ball, Moonblast, Icy Wind? Lucky also got nerfed a fair bit too. He actually makes team leading harder because you have more solid options. I feel like it's easier because like there's a few Pokemon that are like so better than everything else. That is like is a little more streamlined for me, in my opinion. Though I haven't really super hard looked into it. This from like core making, because like, oh, Urshifu broken, wow. You know? So that simplifies it a little bit. Yeah, that was a tough turn. Like now this is very doable. Because that Dark Pulse flinch, essentially this means this Fluttermane Chi-Yu has a like a complete advantage. As we see those 2 KOs here. They were probably regretting they switched out their DD as well, because like a full health Amoonguss probably could have helped a bit more than this have. Ooh, the Torkoal too. Yeah, okay. This is game then. That Dark Pulse flinch did actually this turn the game completely. Because you get this Dark Pulse, you get this Shadow Ball. It's not really anything. Moonblast, that works too. And this Dark Pulse. And this Torkoal's gone. The tour I played today, your options are like Rillaboom, Torrent, Iron Hands, Flando, Urge, Flutter, Amoonguss, Chi-Yu. Yeah. Sounds about right. Dark Pulse. Flinches again. Oh my god. Moonblast. Wow. I'm kind of sad because like the Sidespan player did play pretty well. Like the Calm Mind, the game was basically all in their favor. But the minute they lost the leverage of Trick Room, and the minute that Dark Pulse flinches on the +2 Calm Mind Armor Rogue, then it's like, oh well. All of it ended up coming up for nothing. There's some like very smart positioning though that's not getting the KO on Indeedee. So the Torkoal could never come in. Though even if like the Torkoal did choose to come in, I don't know if it could have got through the Chi-Yu, though maybe it has Earth power. So avoiding the KO on Indeedee for so long was very optimal. And kind of allowed them to just push through that game and get the win. Also, it is best of 1 for day 1. So we do have to... What's this? Oh, wow, they're really fast, huh? They were really fast. They just ran them up there, you know? Put it back. Okay, we have... What the heck? Okay, we get Mouse Ape, and then like Oranguru Torkoal, and then like more understandable Talon Goldango mode with like Terra Ground Baxcalibur, if I had to guess. And get along with the game, so yeah. Hey man, I don't want to play best of 1. Hey, hey, hey. Also, it's a double Elim tour too, so they can get like matches prepared in advance pretty easily. Double Elim, I actually don't mind too much because like we're essentially playing double Elim. We're playing triple Elim over here, you know. We play triple Elim. But there's not really like real seeding, and this one does have like real seeding, I believe, off of the qualifiers. Ooh, that's the instant final gambit. Okay. All right. Okay, man. Already, that is a very big start, to say the least. Now you can kind of bring a Ranguru in. They could have like Rotom to resist your eruptions. Like that's probably fine. The Goldango is not Terra Water. You may actually be able to just go Trick Room, sack Mousehold, and then get Torkoal in, and this be like completely golden. If none of these are Terra Water. And even if they are Terra Water, Destruct Eruption from like what I imagine to be a Choice Specs Torkoal does go pretty crazy. In fact, it does go pretty crazy. The Mouse 8 bluff was pretty good there too, as like opponent kind of doesn't want to just allow them to get hit. You don't really want to protect on an Annihilate with like bulk up and beat up, right? So that final gambit gets a little bit extra value. And we do see the Terra. Is it Terra Water or is it Terra Ground? I think it's Terra Ground. Yeah, it is Terra Ground. A bit unfortunate though, because like it's not going to get you a KO, but we'll at least do some damage, and you aren't getting an eruption resist either. Because now you're in a weird spot, or if Torkoal comes in, you lose. You do thus lose if the Torkoal comes in. So like you don't want to ever KO the Mousehold here. And yeah, the spectator mode is really cool. I wish we could have. That's the one thing I really wish we could have. Player's perspective, would they just hide the move selection? Yeah. The fact that we don't have spectator mode here is like a little rough. And we saw this with like Hong Kong nationals too. So hopefully the US side of it will be like, hey, guys, can you teach us how to do this? And then they'll do it. I don't know. But yeah, this Mousehold needs to go down. I actually go for a Terra with a Oranguru. Terra Grass. Yeah, resist the EQ now. This does mean you could possibly just go for a self-KO on your own Mousehold to guarantee the death, but I do believe this is AV back, so they're just EQing anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. It's probably just a side shock or a foul play into the Town Flame. Oh. Oh yeah, the priority, duh. Wow, okay. Wait. Why did EQ go first? Huh? That. I think I missed something very huge that turn. Oh, I shard. Makes sense. Yeah, okay. That explains it. I was like, what? But yeah, not protecting a Ranguru there ultimately backfired very heavily. Now it's Torkoal versus the world. And like, though Torkoal would beat all of these Pokemon, it doesn't have Terrestrialization, and it doesn't have an Oranguru Quickie Instruct next to it. So it's kind of dusted. I do wonder if the Oranguru does have Protect. I do think of that position, right? Like, your opponent, if you have Protect, you probably just always quick Protect and try to let the Mousehold die. But if you don't, then going for the Terra makes a bit more sense. As EQ would this KO your Oranguru. But of course they saw that as well, and it's like Ice Shard Brave Bird. So the Terra remotely matter. And also, like, the Brave Bird doesn't have to go into, like, the mouse hold, which is pretty important. Securing the game. I do wonder if Brave Bird would have KO'd without the Terrestrialization, though, because Talonflame is not nearly as strong damage-wise as a Max Caliber, so that also could have been an interesting thing to think about. So regardless, if it doesn't die to the first Brave Bird, then Talonflame still has the leverage, so this Brave... Well, no, it doesn't. You just get Eruption. Yeah, very unfortunate that the Torkoal, I mean the Ringru couldn't protect there to allow that like Torkoal to come in. He actually did set up that game pretty well, to be honest. I wonder if he does have Protect and he read that the opponent wouldn't go for the KO on Mousehold, which is a bit wild, but understandable, because like if Mousehold doesn't get KO'd there, then you kind of also lose. But that's too crazy of a mind game to even bother with when you just have Ice Shard and Brave Bird, right? If they protect, then you just Ice Shard, Brave Bird, Ringru on the next turn. Or Brave Bird EQ, actually. Assume that you can KO. Okay. I was expecting it to be like instant again. Now that's a real wait time right there. That's what I've been waiting for. Okay, next game. Yo, the Glaceon plush. Let's go. So I just realized. Hold up. Just let this move on. I did on like loop to one song somehow. You know, I was trying to loop the playlist. Oh well. Ignore that. Nothing happened. Oh, we see two interesting teams. We see Meowscarada, Hawlucha. And Hawlucha's actually not a bad Pokemon in this format, because you can kind of like get a Psychic Seed boost, and offensively it actually kind of goes through a lot of teams. Because you can go like Acrobatics, Flying Press, Swords Dance, Protect, with the Psychic Seed next to Indeedee, and make it like a very powerful Pokemon. And with like Tinglu's assistance as well, you can get some extra special bulk there, and Tinglu can quick EQ next to your Hawlucha as well, making for a pretty strong threat. And also some interesting Pokemon like Meowscarada and Iron Bundle and Arcanine. Some kind of Series 1 Meowscarada come back. Let's go. And on the other side, this like Goldango, Mousehold, Roaring Moon, Flutter, Tinglu, Corv. Which Roaring Moon is going to be very scary here, because like you can kind of... Roaring Moon with assistance of Friend Guard and assistance of Beat of Ruins from Tinglu means that even like the bundle can't necessarily deal with the Roaring Moon, as with Friend Guard it's basically like a 2-hit 3-hit KO from these Iron Bundle moves, so it's not going to be at like high value here. And then Tinglu also just reduces bundle damage quite a lot, so it's going to be interesting to see how they like deal with this Roaring Moon in this matchup for the right side team. No freaking flutter face. True, no flutter. We're destined to live with Flutter having absurd usage forever. Okay, we get Hawlucha Arcanine lead. Oh, Mousehold Corviknight. This is a little interesting. Do you wonder if the Corv has it's a more offensive Corv? Because Mousehold's like a very defensive Pokemon generally. We haven't seen much of like the Pop Bomb set. So it'll be cool to see like what this Corviknight actually plans on doing. But overall though, this looks like a decent lead for this Hawlucha, as you could kind of set up Swords Dance. Yeah, it does look very offensive. Offensive Corv is a interesting choice. Next to Mousehold, it kind of makes sense as well. Hawlucha does actually have some bulk despite the HP stat being so low, because Hawlucha is just naturally very frail. But It'll be interesting because Halluncha can set Swords Dance here. You can go to Indeedee if you want to maybe add a bit of recurrency and kind of go for a Terrassalization instantly. But no, we just see the bundle come in. We probably will see a Terrassil from this Halluncha though. We see the booster energy. Interesting switch for sure. Yeah, there's the Terrassalization from this Halluncha. No, from the Mousehold. Is it Terra Ghost? Yep. Trying to give immunity to the fighting move, but I don't think the Halluncha will look for the target. I think it's probably just going to look for a Swords Dance or... Ooh. Pop Bomb. Okay. Hold up. This is offensive Mousehold too. Never mind. Not Friend Guard. Not even a little bit defensive. So Halluncha is going to go down for free. Very interesting the Halluncha didn't bother to Terra too. Because I think Terra Steel, which I assume it's Terra Steel. I could be wrong on this. But Terra Steel would have matched up well into the Corvi. It would have helped for the Pop Bomb. But instead we're just seeing a basically game. Like, I don't know how you recover from that position. Like, Meowscarada comes in, but Meowscarada cannot do anything to a Corviknight. It cannot do anything. And this is, in fact, an adamant Meowscarada. The Mousehold will outspeed if it is Jolly. So you need, like, a bundle Icy Wind, but none of this really is going to particularly help you the most, honestly. It's a bit rough. It is a bit rough. Yeah. And what went from, like, maybe a decent position went from, like, really bad the minute that Pop Bomb just revealed and KO'd Halluncha. So I am interested because, like, I feel like that was a double target into Halluncha with Pop Bomb and Brave Bird from the Corvi. I wonder if Halluncha could have taken that at all anyways. Yeah, we see the Hydro Pump. Doesn't get the KO. Meowscarada, knockoff. Gets it. I believe it's open team sheet close Terra. Don't quote me on that though. Good morning, kitty. Yeah, the knockoff comes out. Gets the KO. Brave Bird comes. That was a feint from the Mousehold too. Fighting electric and fire types in your set, right? It's probably okay. But it has a lot more competition. Because we got all the birds, right? And all the birds compete with Corvi in a decent way. Because they're also this bulky Tailwind users. Prankster Tailwind users even. So it's a little interesting competition. But Corv, the Steel Flying is still just a good typing, so it could work. For sure. So yeah, we see the Arcanine come back in. But this is looking very bad. I think Flutter... Like, the Iron Bundle is at too low of an HP. Roaring Moon gets the booster as well. Roaring Moon does live Freeze Dry from Iron Bundle. Can take it where Tornadus can. Tornadus is more bulky than you think. Tornadus is more bulky than you think, to be honest. Corv can taunt too. Yeah, let's go. The main thing is just a better defensive typing though. Like Steel Flying, and there's not many Steel types, really. Though we did get a really good one in Heatran. Yeah, Protect from Bundle. It's a Tailwind, okay. That kind of confirms the game. That does kind of confirm the game now. Because now you can just guarantee hit. There's a Flare Blitz. It has to KO. Burn? Burn on the Sash? No burn? So safe still. No. Heatran might get some very high places though. But I don't think it's better than Chiyu. Though there is a very specific brand of team that just loves Heatran, because Heatran kind of eats on Flutter main. Double Protect. Breaking Swipe too, okay. Yeah, Breaking Swipe should confirm the game. Yeah, see the Flutter too. Flare what comes out. I don't know how Arcanine's gonna get past the Roaring Moon spamming Breaking Swipe. Yo, Jarsel. You just click Breaking Swipe again, and you should be fine. You should in fact be fine. Oh, that goes for acrobatics. Okay. That works too. Oh, Will-O-Wisp misses. Will-O-Wisp plus a bunch of protects into crits could maybe have saved the game, I guess. But it was very unlikely at this point. Roaring Moon kind of completely has the advantage here with this Arcanine. Yeah, that turn 1 with the Hawlucha that's going so bad has really snowballed, to say the least. So we see the Breaking Swipe actually gain the critical hit too. Still not KOing because Breaking Swipe is very weak. But this means Arcanine can do even less damage. But it does have the berry. It does have the berry. It does get the Will-O-Wisp now. So we're going to have at least 2 more turns. We have seen most of Roaring Moon's moves. It has Breaking Swipe, Acro, Tailwind. Pretty interesting moveset. Kind of reversing the thoughts, because like you would think Corviknight would be the defensive Tailwind bulky Mon, but instead it's the Roaring Moon and the Corviknight's the offensive Mon. So it's a little interesting choice in that regard. Yeah, we see the Protect. And he just attacks into the burn with a Breaking Swipe. Nothing happening there. Alright. Yeah, this game's confirmed already. Did you see the E-Speed? E-Speed crit could have helped a bit. Oh wait, that does nothing. Wait, it's still doable. Hold up. That did less than nothing. I feel like Breaking Swipe does more. Could be wrong though. Because single target dragon. Even though Breaking Swipe is a very weak move. But yeah, E-Speed crit can save the game. Based on that HP, like it's flags, yeah, Acro. One more. Arcanine protects. You could go for the double protect here. You have higher odds of getting a double protect than going for a critical hit. Though you would be on a roll to get the KO here. Actually, no, I don't think that's even a roll with E-Speed. You have to crit regardless. You have to crit regardless. Does he get it? Crit E-Speed does it, for sure. The Roaring Moon player is probably regretting he didn't quick Breaking Swipe on the bundle kill. Considering the Arcanine has now a lot of chances. Like, imagine if Arcanine connected Will-O-Wisp instantly too. Or if Roaring Moon didn't get the crit on Breaking Swipe. Like, this game, despite how done I thought it was in fact not done, you know? It was not done at all. But yeah, another Breaking Swipe crit. No, Arcanine getting a crit here too. And that's just a win still. Yeah, a lot closer than I thought. It was a lot closer than I thought it was. It does confirm the win. Okay. Ooh. But you don't know with this one, Gallade has a ridiculous special defense, but very bad defense, which will create an interesting little dichotomy here, as these are all physical attackers except the Goldengo. But the fighting offensive typing is really good in a T-Tar Lycan lock, and having a Glamora too. Glamora can be decently helpful as well, being a rock type. And King Gambit is really good in the sand, and Ting Lu is also very valuable here. Like, Ting Lu has mad value in this kind of matchup for sure. So there's a lot of options. This Gallade probably has Trick Room as well. We probably will see a Trick Room of some sort, I would imagine. And that Trick Room would give a pretty substantial advantage into this very offensive team. Ooh. Mouse Hold is interesting here because like Pop Bomb could give you an out into this Tinglu. Because Pop Bomb does, of course, do ridiculous amounts of damage, right? So if we do see a Pop Bomb from the Mouse Hold and the Tinglu, you know, make it back a bit. And we see an instant terrestrialization here, likely from the Glamora. Yeah, this is Glamora, probably Terra Grass. No Terra Water, still works. It's most important we getting rid of that ground weakness. Oh yeah, it says follow me. So this friend guard, so it feels a bit better. Yeah, we see a Swords Dance too. But the important thing is, since you have a Glamora, you can just Mortal Spin. Now this Garchomp's on a timer. And the thing is, I don't think Garchomp will be able to KO Tinglu. And if you're not able to KO the Tinglu, then it's like... Ooh. Okay. We see the Ruination. But yeah, if you're not able to KO the Tinglu, this is going to get a lot of chip down. I think we can play this a little slow and let's play a bit tempo. Use this like spiky shield here if you have it. And then this like quick and EQ or something for like decent damage. Well, it may not have EQ considering there's no flying types, but they might anyways because Kingambit could Terra Flying theoretically. Yeah, we see the spiky shield. Protect from the Mouse Hold as well. Which does open an opportunity to Ruination, but I don't think the Tinglu would go for Ruination here. I think it would just go for a normal attack into this Garchomp. Yeah, how much is this Earthquake gonna do? There's no flying types. There are no flying types. Doesn't really do too much. I think it's like a 12.5% chance. 100% you're +4. I think it's +3 for crit chance if you're boosting it. Like if you have Focus Energy plus Scope Lens, then that's a guaranteed crit, for example. And Scope Lens, I believe, is 50%? Question mark? Actually, no. Scope Lens plus a high critical move is 50%. Yeah, +2, +3. Yeah. Snowy has it. So Scope Lens 12.5. I see. Neutral's is 4.7. Okay. I don't know why I thought neutral would this always be 12.5. Maybe this not remembering that's helped my mental all this time. Super Fang. Good Super Fang. This doesn't mean Garchomp is going to have to take more damage. You probably can get an EQ KO on Tinglu though, so it is worth it. But it's tough. You are still taking poison damage. No. Swords Dance boost attack. Swords Dance boost attack. That has nothing to do with crit chance. The only thing that crit is a completely separate stat multiplier, right? Crit is its own thing. You have to use moves like Focus Energy and Scope Lens to boost crit. Swords Dance, you're just murdering everyone. And no crits needed, you know. Yeah, Tailwind goes off and you can click EQ and this should KO both, I think. Oh, Glamora lived. Laser Focus? I don't even remember what that is. That might be like guaranteed hit or something. Or is it... Isn't Laser Focus guaranteed crit actually? If I'm remembering right. And it's like an exclusive move? I don't know. Murkrow lives on like 9 HP. Actually kind of ridiculous. Garchomp, 56. The question is, can they stall through this Garchomp? And it's going decently well, honestly. Because like now, this is Sucker Punch range from Chien-Pao, Sucker Punch range from Kingambit. But now they actually go Glade, which means they likely have Flutter Mane in the back. So they gotta really hope they have like Wide Guard and then catch a read or something. Because EQ at +2 is KOing that Gallade without a question. Yeah, this game is suddenly got a lot more interesting though, because like Garchomp KOs everything at this point. The only fear is wide guard. If they get caught in a wide guard, then they get messed up. For sure. Garchomp switches actually. Bit risky, but it's actually Goldango. Okay. Goldango does have Shadow Ball. Glade does protect. Wasting the double protect. So you get a free turn there. Murkrow. I don't know what the Murkrow did, unfortunately. I don't know if it was a foul play or not, but this is an interesting position though, because Shadow Ball from Goldango can go into the Gallade and you could like just deal a lot of damage. Oh, we see Feather Dance. Okay. I thought it was an attack, but yeah, that Feather Dance is very helpful as we see a Shadow Sneak to the Murkrow. Feather Dance is going to be very valuable because like if you get the KO on Glamora, oh, it's Nasty Plot. Okay. Yeah, I think he could have this EQ'd. I think he could have this EQ'd and been fine. We do see a Power Gem though. Nasty Plot. Importantly though, there hasn't been a terrestrialization on this opponent's side. So they're like Terra Water Goldango. They can kind of deal with the Flutter potentially in the back because like the opponent hasn't shown a Prio user. Like they haven't shown their Chien-Pao or Kingambit. And those are like the best chances to deal with both of these Pokemon, right? Yeah, Gallade protects. Trying to get more turns on this poison. And hoping whatever they have in the back can actually 1v1 the Goldango. Which I find very questionable. I don't think... oh god. Oh my lord. He's large. Yeah, the question is just can they KO Goldango? Or not? Garchomp takes another turn. Gallade is Feather Dance down, so Shadow Sneak never KOs. You're better off going for another Protect. And yeah, we see the Goldango Protect now, so the Garchomp can EQ. Ooh. No doubles. And this is going to be a double KO. Oh, Sash on the Gallade, actually. Okay. It might help. Though I don't think you... if you target it into Goldango, that's pretty bad. I mean, Garchomp, that's pretty bad. You have to target into the Goldango here. Ooh. It's all on the 1v1. It's all on the 1v1 now. Yeah, that C was... Ooh. Oh, Flutter. This is tough. This is really tough. Like, I think you can Terra. Yeah, it is -2. Like, I think this can Terra and then you just lose. There it is. Make it rain confirms. It is Terra Water, yeah. It's Terra Water. Yeah. And it matters a lot too, because Shadow Sneak means even if he got a read and went for like Moonblast here, he isn't getting a KO ever on Goldango. Yeah, this is still a knockout. This is brutal play. This man clicked Nasty Plot, clicked Swords Dance so many times. And it's gotten through. And a bit unfortunate that they, on the other side, they didn't have like anything to like Sucker Punch KO. Like if it was King Gambit or Chien-Pao back, then we at least have like a more interesting mind game, right? But instead of having the Flutter back, Flutter can't really do anything in this kind of position at all. No, it was Shadow Sneak. Yeah. Which kind of I get why they brought it for, like, it's still a fighting type into T-Tar and Lycanroc, right? But it does feel a little bit weirder to have the wide guard. Speed on for the way, yeah. It was a +2 nasty plot Goldango. So it was always done. Let's see. I spoiled myself and there's a monkey. Oh, Drifloom. But Drifloom with no terrain. I don't think I've ever seen a Drifloom this have no terrain with them. Like, ever. Maybe, yeah. No, he quick nasty plot. Alright. Oh, weird matchup. I have no idea what to expect, because, like, again, like, what's this Drifloom doing? But yeah, we just see Mouse Ape. We just see Iron Hands and Oranguru. Mousehold theoretically could this Terra Ghost around this and be fine, but you can't Rage Fist an Oranguru, which is pretty important here. You can, in fact, not Rage Fist the Oranguru. So it could be worth if the Mousehold doesn't have... You see the Mousehold set, if you know it doesn't have Taunt, right? You can just go for a Volt Switch instead and go into Torkoal instantly. But no, we just see the Fake Out, and there's no Terra. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bulk up. There's a bulk up. Trick Room. I wonder if this is like a Swords Dance on Iron Hands, or if it's like EQ or something. There's a lot of like weird sets that I've seen with like Oranguru next to it. TCG, the main thing is just remembering what cards you have in your deck and not building a completely bad deck. Honestly, TCG kind of got easier because like you can kind of force KOs most turns, to be honest. Like most decks are very kill happy. Oh, Encore! Oh my god. Well, bulk up block. If this is a Volt Switch too, the game's over. No Volt Switch. It's just easy for KD. KD just sees VGC in his sleep, man. He just sees it in his sleep. He visualize every action. It's all so simple for him. Yeah, Encore is devastating, but now you're not getting... Ooh, is this a hard switch to Torkoal? It is. You do risk the Spore. If the Spore happens here, then it's potentially dusted. Oh, it's Taunt as well. Taunt, and the Oranguru is slower than the Mungus. That's a complete lockdown right there. We do see another bulk up. This is Eruption territory. This Eruption infinitely, and this is actually insane. I do believe the Mungus actually did go for the Spore too. We'll not know the target, but what an insane lockdown. Oh my lord. This game should be over now. Cause like Eruption should just wipe everything at this point. Eruption should absolutely just wipe the whole game. Items plus item Iron Ball, yeah. Or this like Amoonguss isn't min speed. It's very possible too. Cause like some Amoongusses just don't run min speed anymore because like A, laziness, and B, it's like sometimes you get in these weird scenarios where your Amoonguss is having more speed. It just means a bit more. 58? Oh. Amoonguss with no investment is like 50, right? So I guess it did matter, yeah. So yeah, you're right, it's a power inquit. That's very bizarre. But it works though, while they're taunted. Now we just see the Instruct Eruption, and that's KOing that Annihilate. Terra Water does not matter. Brutal. But yeah, the game's over now. This is Torkoal Murder Spree. Yeah, it had the Encore tech for the bulk up, and it had Taunt for the Amoonguss, and it has Instruct for the Torkoal. The pure support of a Ranguru there, doing all the work. Yeah, Flutter Mane comes back in. The Flutter Mane is not living anything. I don't care if that Mousehold has Friend Guard. I don't care if this Flutter has bulk investment. This is a Torkoal clicking Eruption. This is over. 2 eruptions, in fact. Double the eruption. We haven't even seen Terrasolization either. Like, this Torkoal very well probably is Terrafire, but they haven't even needed to take advantage of that. Do you see the Protect? Keeping the Friend Guard. That Flutter is dead. True. Yeah, Eruption. Doesn't KO thanks to the Friend Guard. But another Eruption comes out. Flutter goes down. And now it's one mouse family. It's getting burned to death. It's very sad. Eruption is like one of the strongest moves in the game though. So it's makes up for it, to say the least. Eruption is an insane move, and that could also be Specs Torkoal too. Yeah, this game. All right. Okay, they're going back into the game very quickly. Okay. Ah. Go get back to preview. 1 second. Oh, there we go. Oh, Snow versus Talon Tusk with a Grimmsnarl. Honestly, it's kind of interesting to run it like this because you could run. Yeah, this is best of one. This is best of one. Day 2 for this tournament's best of 3, but day 1 is like double elim, best of 1. Also true on what Snowy said. Because you get Fire Stab and you get like 1.2 times boost off Charcoal, and then it's just like also 150 base power off Eruption too. Best of fun too. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is interesting though, because like normally with these Sun teams, you would see like Merc with like Talon, so like you see like Talon with Sunny Day, or you'd see the Murkrow with Sunny Day, right? But instead they're choosing this have a Torkoal here as well, and they actually go Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is actually kind of interesting here because Grimmsnarl like Parting Shot into Dragonite could be a little scary for them, right? And you could Parting Shot into Flutter too, and your Flutter Mane will be like a lot safer. Well, it could be interesting, because like there's not really a great switch in here. There's not really a great switch in here at all. You could technically get like Parting Shot, go like Shadow Ball into Flutter, get a KO like that. But the opposing Flutter might just be faster and you can get screwed by getting Sun Up, so that would be very awkward. And we do see the Terra Flying. Terra Flying is very, very massive here. Like Terra Blast is a clean KO. Yeah, we do see the Fake Out. Oh. Alright. Dazzle doesn't do too much. And Flutter Mane can get a KO here at Shadow Ball if it goes for it. Oh, it's a eject button! Oh my god, that's such a good tech. now what I said about parting shot, right? Instead, since the opposing Flutter main enabled a switch, only the opponent's Flutter main will be able to benefit from the Sun on this turn. So an actual, like, insane play to take advantage of this protosynthesis here with a fake out eject button. It's inner focus, though. It's inner focus. And this Flutter main is really slow. I believe that was a Trick Room setup attempt. But now it's just gone because of the inner focus reveal. Oh my god. Am Malmo the same team if you change it? Use every time the Sun for my opponent? It was so funny, yeah. Unfortunately, I think that was just a loss on turn 1, though. That inner focus reveal ruined the whole strat. Because, like, the idea is you fake out, eject button out, and your Flutter main can Trick Room and get the Trick Room with Torkoal. But now the Flutter's gone, and not much you can do now. Hopefully the Tusk is at least like Scarf, so you can quick like Scarf Rock Slide and maybe come back a little, but you still can't flinch, so it's not that, even that's not going to help you. So it's a little bit dusted, in fact. Yeah, we do see the Terra into. That's Rock, right? Terra Rock actually was not Scarf. Or that was... I guess it could be speed boosting. I can't read if it's speed boosting or not. No, it's not. And Tusk died. Oh, Torkoal died. Okay. Terra Rock Rock Slide will KO, though. Easily. No way! It lived. Oh my god. Well, Guy's awkward, and the Tusk is slower than the Dragonite too. Yeah. This game was just completely lost on that turn 1. The inner focus reveal is completely ended it. We do see the Sucker Punch, which isn't really too surprising, considering it's like eject button, fake out Sucker parting shot, I imagine, but not gonna help. Dragonite just gets an RKO. Actually, no, the Dragonite does nothing because of Terra Rock. Okay. Rock Slide. Maybe this is more doable, actually, because if you have T-Wave on Grim... If you have T-Wave on Grim and you T-Wave bundle, right, when it comes in, then Tusk might actually be able to get, like, a Terra Rock Rock Slide off. The problem is, like, Abomasnow bundle wins, Tinglu... It's pretty good, too. And yeah, it's just Abomasnow bundle. So should this be done? Because the Snow defense boost is, like, a little too powerful, right? In this position. You see the booster energy, too. So even if the Grim goes for T-Wave, the bundle will still be faster than this Great Tusk. So this, like, double Blizzard should be able to secure. So you need a T-Wave full para. That was a bit of a throw, but there's no T-Wave, so it doesn't matter. It was in fact no T-Wave. The Tusk goes down and the Grim goes down. That was a fun team, though. It's cool to see tech like that E-button Grimmsnarl, but unfortunately the inner focus Dragonite reveal just kind of ended that very quickly. Very quickly indeed. Snow gets a little win. But yeah, it's probably Taunt, considering it didn't reveal T-Wave. Or it could be Scary Face too, and he just like accepted his fate. But it's probably this Taunt or something. I guess it could be Spirit Break too, but I don't buy it. Oh shoot. These games are so fast. Good lord, man. Alright, we got another... we got the Meowscarada guy again. We saw them lose on stream earlier after their Haluncha got actually pranked with Pop Bomb. So this is a little loser bracket game. So whoever loses this game is eliminated from the tournament. And we'll see if the Haluncha player can get better luck. But they do actually have some interesting things in this matchup. One, they can force the Dozo to have to Terra because Meowscarada with Flower Trick this KOs it otherwise. And two, like Bundle plus like Encore could potentially be very strong too. Yeah, no Flutter. It was Flutterless. Instead, we see Mr. Goldango. But yeah, there's a lot of things that could make this decently interesting. But the problem, I think, is once the Dozo chooses the Terra, I think the Dozo could KO everything on this Indeedee Meowscarada team. Once the Dozo does choose the Terra. And also, I think even like the Mousehold Chen Pao modes are scary too. So it's like, it's hard. It's very hard. Okay, we do see Dozo Chen Pao. And weirdly enough, Dozo as an offensive threat here is very scary. But for what it's worth, the Meowscarada bundle, that's like the perfect lead into this Dozo Chen Pao scenario. You do kind of have to guess a lot of things here. Like if Tatsu comes in and you just get a Terra Dozo instantly, right? Then that's a little problematic. And if Chen Pao stays in and while you target the Dozo, then that could also be pretty bad too. We have the classic little bit of Dozo 50-50s in early game that are generally pretty hard to scout out for. But if you can read the intention of this Chen Pao, you can take over the game very quickly, as like Icy Wind plus Flower Trick will KO Chen Pao and kind of let's change the tide. But if like a Tatsu comes in and you try to double target the Chen Pao, then you're going to feel like a really big idiot. And we need to see the Tatsu come in. This is probably going to be a terrestrialization from this Dondozo here too, to try to prevent the Oko from like a Flower Trick and Freeze Dry double up. We'll see. If this targeting a Chen Pao, this game is not looking very good, but could see maybe a Protect too to scout this out potentially. Though Meowscaradas don't always even run Protect, as they can run like a Choice Band or a Choice Scarf instead. Yeah, we do see the terrestrialization from this Dondozo, revealing Terra Flying. Pretty big reveal, pretty big reveal. Yeah, Dozo get Terra Flying right now. Protect, okay, it's scouting. Good. Can the Meowscarada scout too? Ooh, do we see the Protean? No. Dozo targeted bundle? Is this an EQ? No, it's a Surf. Oh my lord. I haven't seen Surf Dozo other than on like that really weird rain team. And based on that damage, that could even be like Spec Surf too. Like that looks like Spec Surf to me, I'm not gonna lie. Could be wrong though, I don't know my Surf Dozo calcs into Meowscarada. I do not know, I do not know. Yeah, Surf's an insane reveal. Oh, it's Life Orb? Oh yeah, the chip. I missed the chip. It was at 204. That explains it too. You see the U-turn? Yeah, it's Life Orb. Kills at 204 HP after the Surf. That confirms Life Orb. It's interesting though, because like there's not a good switch into this. Like you U-turned out. Oh, he goes to Tinglu. This is still gonna do a lot of damage though. It doesn't mean bundle won't get 2-hit KO'd by this. So your bundle will be perfectly fine. But yeah, your Tinglu takes a lot of damage in return. But yeah, the Life Orb proc. Freeze Dry will be able to KO this Dozo now though, if you switch out, right? And you can also just double Protect here for a Leftovers turn as well. And kind of this, get your Tinglu to a little bit healthier. Yeah, Protect, and you can like, kind of just be fine. You can also just like straight up Freeze Dry here with bundle and allow some damage to go off, but it's not necessary. I think this double protecting is fine. Or you could switch out Tinglu and Freeze Dry. And yeah, we are seeing the switch out Tinglu and Freeze Dry. Likely go back to Meowscarada. Yep, there it is. There's the Freeze Dry for the KO on Dondozo. Tatsu escapes its dormant prison. I do wonder if this is Choice Scarf though. Like a Choice Scarf reveal could be very crazy. So, like you can go back to Chen Pao, right? And you threaten Sucker Punch and you threaten Tatsu going for an attack too. So there's an interesting amount of coverage potentially. That Dragonite could also come in with like E-Speed, Terra Normal or something, and that could be pretty strong too. And yeah, it does come in. There's the little Dragonite. Do you think Terra Normal E-Speed is a pretty respectable option here? Also E-Speed, go back out into like Chen Pao and just get a kill. Or you could just look for the KO on Meowscarada, right? You have a lot of options. None of them are that bad. And considering how much damage the Ting Lu took in the back, like, you know, this works out pretty well for you, I think. Arcanine could come in too, and if this is multi-scale, that would be a bit troublesome, right? Because then you would lose kind of the boost on damage. He's not going to be able to KO the bundle if it happens like that, right? No switch. Bundle does protect though. Is Meowscarada going for oh, Dragonite has protect. That's not something you always see on Dragonites. Yeah, Meowscarada gets the Protean faster than Tatsu, but it targeted the Dragonite, so it doesn't really matter. Good play for the Dozo player though. Oh, actually no, it's net neutral because targeted the bundle. Interesting target choices. I do wonder what the Terra is on Tatsu too. Like, Terra Steel could be theoretically very scary, right? And also the Dragonite can't protect now. So that's another potential way in. It's a very interesting game. Very interesting game for sure. Like, I see a lot of... Yeah, we see the switch to the Chien-Pao. Like, we Terra... If it's Terra Normal, you just Terra Normal E-Speed into Dragonite. I mean, into Bundle and hope it KOs. We'll see. There's a Terrestrial Orb. Bundle Terras. Is it Ghost? It is Ghost, so it's immune to the E-Speed now. It is immune to the E-Speed now. Which I don't think the Dragonite saw that because the Psychic Terrain, you know? Yeah, and it didn't. They did not. They did not. Unfortunate targeting though, because now Chien-Pao can Sucker Punch. So despite like the frankly really good play with the Terra Ghost, now it's still tough because they didn't get a KO on this turn. It is still tough. Like, the Dragonite is E-Speeds Meowscarada now instead, and you just Sucker Punch the Iron Bundle and you're good. For a double KO. But that's interesting though, the Terra Ghost, even within DD, kind of bluffing out the Dragonite there and making them think they're safe to E-Speed. But even in spite of that, it's still tough unless they have... Oh, they have Arcanine back? Okay. There's probably going to be another Protect. And we do see it is in fact multi-scale on the Dragonite. Ooh, the Protect too. Oh. That is really good. See the target? Chien-Pao has a chance to KO this bundle. Ice Spinner. No Sucker Punch. Ice Spinner misses the KO though. Now we'll see though, like, they still could have Sucker Punch. They could have been respecting a potential Indeedee swap in, which would have been pretty crazy, but it's more likely to me that they don't have Sucker Punch based on the turn than that they do. This could be interesting though, because like, if you Sucker Punch here, I mean, if you go for attack with Chien-Pao here and you just get a KO'd by the Arcanine, that's really bad. And yeah, we do see the switch into Tatsu. Trying not to allow this KO onto the little Chien-Pao. And we actually see Aqua Jet. Oh. Big reveal. Very interesting Dragonite set. I don't think you would normally think a Dragonite to have Aqua Jet when it's Protect as well, and it has E-Speed, right? So, but that saved them a lot. No, I mean on the turn before when Arcanine wasn't revealed fully, because the Arcanine wasn't revealed yet. But now it is revealed. So they could have potentially been covering Indeedee switch potential still. That's what I was referring to. I don't think it was worth it regardless though. But I think that was the idea. Ting Lu is in. One interesting Dragonite set, E-Speed, Aqua Jet, and like all of it like really mattering. Aqua Jet, man. Okay, Ting Lu's back in. It is weak to Aqua Jet as well. We do see the Protect. This could just be a Muddy Water. And Tatsu that's getting some chip damage down. Tinglu also protects to get some leftover chip recovery. See the E-Speed. Tatsu, of course, takes it fine. See the Muddy Water. How much will this do to the Arcanine, though? That does look like a lot of damage. It might be Choice Specs on Tatsu. KO with E-Speed onto the Dragonite with the Sword of Ruin in effect, right? Like, this is only at 64 HP. Sword of Ruin, E-Speed from Arcanine into Dragonite. Could be absolutely devastating here. We'll see. Cause like the game, you need this E-Speed to go off and KO this Dragonite. Though theoretically, the Dragonite could actually protect, and you could go for like a hard read, KO the Arcanine off of Sacred Sword, but then you're risking your Chien-Pao to just go down to yes. This answer is yes. I think it's a Moose though. My eyes is a Moose. Arcanine actually switches out, not even trying to take the chance with the E-Speed KO. But this does lead to some problems, right? Because you do kind of have like a window. Like, sure, you're protecting. Oh, never mind. You shouldn't have a window if Meowscarada doesn't get KO'd. And yeah, okay, Meowscarada got KO'd, so we're back in the same scenario. Can E-Speed KO Dragonite? Oh, Tinglu gets an extra bit of health. It's a little bird nest. It's a little bird nest. But yeah, we're back to the same scenario, but now there's a Meowscarada dead, and Tinglu got like 2 HP off leftovers. And Intimidate down too. So that was a pretty optimal play though. Like, since the Meowscarada went down, now you have that Intimidate down. Tinglu will live the turn unless there's a critical hit as well. So it's a lot safer than this going for like the E-Speed play early. Though it had some potential on the backfire. There was this like, if like Dragonite protected and the Ice Spitter just went into Tinglu, that could have been pretty bad, but ultimately choosing its option. We see the E-Speed Ice Spinner onto the Tinglu. Doesn't KO. That Intimidate coming up huge. Flare Blitz. Chien-Pao goes down. And yeah, that's game. Tinglu can like this heavy slam here. Boom. But now you E-Speed with Arcanine to Dragonite and you just get the KO. You do just get the KO. Well played. Well, very well played. Well, certain points look kind of scary because like there was no way to really get around that Surf too well, but ultimately this works out really well, and you just see the E-Speed on the Dragonite. And we see how the crucial this not being inner focus was. And the difference of how like that plays it out. Also, I do feel like there was a missed opportunity. I feel like Aqua Jet instead of E-Speed on that one turn would have been a bit higher percent. Who knows, who knows. Okay, some interesting text though, like the Surf, Life Orb, and then like having Dragonite with Aqua Jet and Protect too. Almost gave a chance back into that game that was like generally pretty hard. But yeah, the Hauling player is still alive in the loser bracket. Alright. Be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. They're showing us the whole stage right here, man. It feels so weird. Like, I know why it's so, there's not that many people, right? Because there's only 128 people who qualify for this stage. But man. This feels so empty compared to, like, the North American International Championship and stuff. Yeah, I thought they were going to the game. We get the little scenic tour first. Let's see. Brief pause. Okay, we're seeing Gyarados back to Goldengo. Basically my Fort Wayne team, but Goldengo over Chiyu, yo. You know, Goldengo also clicks Nasty Plot this like Chiyu, so I think that's understandable. And we see a solo Dozo team with Iron Hands, Tinglu, Flutter Chiyu as well, and Dragonite. Solo Dozo teams are always very interesting, for sure. It's something that's actually like decently common with the Japanese player base, this going solo Dozo no Tatsu. I think that's one of the main distinctions on the West versus the East metagame is this Dozo no Tatsu. Essentially. Like, they're much more willing to play Dondozo than I think the West generally is. And really the ones who have, like, innovated on how this solo Dozo archetype really plays. Like, during the qualifiers, right, there's a couple... There's more than a few Dozo teams that's on top of the ladder for the qualifiers. So it's no surprise to see all these Dozo. See our little solo Dozo guy. It is nice to see my Fort Wayne team on the right though, you know? He got the idea for me. He got the idea for me, obviously. I will be interesting to see how like the Goldengo does. Though I don't think they will bring Goldengo in this matchup. Yeah, it's a good Pokemon. And especially with like Tinglu. Dozo Tinglu is very hard to break. It's very, very hard to break. I think Dozo Tatsu gets a lot worse in Reg D. a lot worse. Though still viable. Which I think is all that matters in the end, right? Okay, back's King Lu. Yeah, like it's still a mon that's getting an Omni boost. It's definitely viable. It's just been like settling downward a fair bit. Oh, I do believe Dozo actually like works really well into like the Ursaluna stuff too. Like really well into the Ursaluna stuff, and I imagine there was a lot of people desperately trying to play Ursaluna. which I think is silly. I think it's very silly. Yeah, backs King Lu, Icicle Crash. Big damage. 30% chance to flinch too. Mind you. Wave Crash into King Lu is gonna do like 52. So an even trade. Yeah, I think that archetype is super overrated. I think it's like ridiculously overrated. Like Ursulino is strong, but like, come on. It's not that hard. We're in a format with Urshifu, man. The offense in the format is way stronger than the Trick Room course. I like Trick Room and Sylveon. Yeah. The sad realization that Flutter's still probably better even with that team comp. Yeah, we got Ruination. Yawn, okay. Important when your back's not getting a KO though. Oh, Stealth Rocks. That's actually kind of huge. That's going to be like substantial chip for like these mons in the back. Like if there's Dragonite, multi-skill's broken. Flutter, Chi-Yu, but Chi-Yu doesn't like the Stealth Rocks. Flutter puts itself into the range of the other Flutter main because of this as well. So it's like there's a lot of like big value there. A lot of very big value that's achieved on that turn. Even though the back's Caliber ultimately missed like a loser into the King Lu. But now you can switch into like Gyarados or something, and you'll be like kind of okay. Probably just chill your King Lu for a turn or something. Do you want to get this Yawn off of your backs though? Very unfortunate not getting the Icicle Crash on the opposing King Lu. But you can probably deal with it because like you're getting Stealth Rock chip for later. You have a Lefty's recovery on your King Lu as well. You can kind of, oh, this Glaive Rush, never mind. Fair enough. There's a chance King Lu doesn't even target the backs here too. Oh, this targets with Ruination. So yeah, that's fine. You take that. Yeah, we see the Ruination trade. This should put into Ice Shard range. That should put into Ice Shard range. We do see another turn of lefties. Yeah, here's the first Stealth Rock victim. Backs does go to the sleep. Backs does go to sleep. Yeah, there's the Dragonite. Multi-skill broken. Important though, since the backs missed that Icicle Crash, it took like 75% chip damage and fell asleep. And back's Caliber is like one of the better answers into a Dragonite normally. So despite how like decently this has started, there's still like some potential of things to this go pretty badly here. Especially if it's like Terra Blast, Terra Flying, right? That'll do ridiculous amounts of damage. If you have Gyarados in the back and it's multi-skill Dragonite, then you're perfectly okay though. But if you're not Gyarados back and this is not like, and if it's like Inner Focus too, and Terra Blast, then those are two like really bad scenarios. Because normally you would want, with this kind of team, you want Back's Caliber to be the answer to the Dragonite stuff. But having taken all this damage, it's not really possible anymore. Instead, we see Goldengo. Goldengo is a flying resist. So that is decently valuable as well. Do we see Gyarados? Or do we see... Yeah, we do see the Gyarados, so we're going to see if it's Inner Focus or not. I do kind of feel like the Gyarados should have switched in on the slot for the Back's Caliber, though. But we'll see if it matters. Do we see the Terra? No, they aren't affected by spikes. Stealth Rocks was designed to hit flying types. It in fact hits them super effectively too. But yeah, they're immune to spikes. Stealth Rocks is designed to murder them though. Yeah, we see the Terra Blast. We see the Citrus Berry. That's why Gyarados is like so good into these kind of Dragonite comps when they're multi-scale. Ooh, the switch did work out right. They doubled into... They quicked stomping into the opposing King Lu there. So perfect turn. Actually a perfect turn. Now you can go for like Waterfall and then make it rain without the vessels to just get a lot of damage onto this Dragonite. Potentially threaten a Nasty Pot too. You could like Terra Water Nasty Pot as well, like potentially. That'd be pretty scary. They do switch out the Dragonite to get rid of that Intimidate. Going to Iron Hands. Iron Hands is a interesting Pokemon to have here, because if you do choose a Terra, then it's like pretty unfortunate. And we do see Make It Rain going faster than the Gyarados. And actually KOing Tinglu too, so you will be able to get some Waterfall chip onto the Iron Hands probably. And now presumably you can sack back to Caliber and get some extra chip damage, right? I think you sack back so you can just like make it rain again. And you see another round of Stealth Rocks though as well. I bet Stealth Rocks has brought this down basically at like half HP. Getting massive value out of it. Just insane amounts of value. Said before the format, Tinglu is the mon to enable Stealth Rocks, right? It certainly is. It certainly is. But yeah, you can switch out Gyarados, the backs, and the sack it, and then you just make it rain again. And you should be fine. You could also double switch if you want to reset your make it rain drop, right? Either option kind of works out fine. Yeah, we do see the Goldengo switch. This is likely a switch the Bax Caliber here. And I imagine they would switch Gyarados as well. Yeah, we do see the double switch. Sacking the Bax Caliber. Tinglu will be able to live this pretty well, and also having the electric immunity. So they did try to get a wild charge off. Then you're just going to be immune. If they Drain Punch, they won't KO you. So you're like, you got a decent amount of option coverage there. For sure. Likely we see a Goldengo switch, and then like the Tinglu switch to Gyarados. Though I think theoretically it might be better to go Gyarados first, even in spite of this information, because I think there's some fear that Iron Hands this Greed walks in Wild Charge on the Tinglu because of this. That's how like telegraphed of a play that would be. Though I don't think that would like change the outcome too much, because Goldengo still can just get a Make It Rain on Dragonite at half HP, no multi-skill anymore either, so let's take a lot of damage. a lot of damage. So it's a very commanding position here. So like going Goldengo, switch to the Tinglu, even if they do go for the Wild Charge read onto your Tinglu, right, on the Gyarados switch, you're still like kinda good, because your Make It Rain probably KOs Dragonite. Of course, there is some risk attached there. Yeah, this Iron Hand should always be going for a Wild Charge in the Tinglu and going for the read. Because, like, not... Tinglu staying in is also this bad for your Goldengo, right? Because you're getting the special attack drop, so it wouldn't KO the Dragonite while staying on the field. So yeah, the switch is extremely telegraphed here. Extremely. We have to hope the Dragonite has Protect, though, to get a good chance at winning, I think. Thunderbolt, okay. No chance of living that one. It's probably a Wild Charge. No, into the Goldengo. Okay, that confirms game at this point, because now you can this waterfall, and this win. You can also switch back out into Tinglu to this add insult to injury. But it is not necessary. Yeah, we see the Thunderbolt. Opponent knows it's not necessary, so this Thunderbolt waterfall won't KO, but it will put them in easily range because of Wild Charge ship. They flinch too. This confirm it even more. But yeah, Thunderbolt. Waterfall again. Easy KO. Very well played by this Bax player. Like, they even had, honestly, they had some bad luck against them that game. Like, that Icicle Crash Smish on the Tinglu was, like, super damaging, but they still were able to just play around and play, like, completely in control. And that's what makes those kind of, like, balance teams very powerful. And having that Stealth Rocks was just, like, insane value. the rocks just makes me want to play Cleavor. Yeah, Glamora is really good too because of Toxic Debris and the spamming Mortal Spin. That Pokemon saw a lot of a decent amount of plays earlier in the format. And I think Cleavor is actually not a bad Pokemon. Bug Rock is a deceptively good typing. Which feels weird because on their own they're the two worst typings in the game, right? But together they are actually kind of useful. They're actually kind of useful. So I do think Cleavor with like Chien-Pao Dragonite might be cool. Or Cleavor as just like an Assault Vest, I set Stormax and you have to deal with it. It doesn't seem like a horrible Pokemon. There is some regret because if we had that Pokemon early, right? If we had Cleavor in like Series 1, Series 2, or like one of those more tame metagames, I think Cleavor is viable for sure. But the metagame's getting a little bit stronger, so it's a bit tougher. Yeah, they did a lot to make hazards just generally more playable. One, King Lu is broken, so it naturally can run it a lot easier. And then there's like the setting hazards without having to click the hazard button is huge. And I think that's something I want to see more of, right? Like, I would love if we had something that could set like sticky webs on contact. I think that would be very neat too. I think sticky webs is generally the best hazard, but it's also like hard to fit because it's only on crappy bug type Pokemon. So I would love if we got like more sticky web. That's what I hope we get for like DLC, right? A sticky webs power setter. We have a Stealth Rocks power setter, we have a Spikes power setter, and we have Toxic Spikes. We don't have sticky webs. That's like the which makes sense because sticky webs is objectively the strongest and most game-changing hazard out of those. But the ones that use it are like really bad Pokemon. Can we see Goldango Maushold? Okay. Alright. We're seeing another Goldango, Gyarados, Tinglu, Amoonguss time, but we're seeing it with Chien-Pao and Maushold. Yeah, but the speed drop is so valuable in VGC. It is so absurdly valuable. Like, it's actually ridiculous how much value it can get. And especially if you could set it, like, passively. But setting it actively in VGC is, like, kind of awkward. Despite the power of it when it is up. Okay, we see a Bombshell Bundle. Terra Water. I do wonder if this is a Specs bundle or not. But I think you would want to be Avel here because Goldango kind of good into this lead, like really good. Yeah, there's a Blizzard. You need a freeze. Nasty play. Oh, this poor Snow player. Oh my god. You need a freeze here. Nope. Now there's leftovers. And this game is very hard. Goldango plus Friend Guard plus this nasty plotting is not as a Snow player personally. This is awful situation. This is a very awful situation for you. Because there's really not much you can do about this. There's not much you can do about this at all. Yeah, you protect. You can get up Orovel, but that's not going to save you. Faint. Oh. Bye-bye bundle. Even worse. It went from bad to worse very quickly right there. Yeah, what's this, No, there's a Blizzard again. You need a freeze. No freeze. But yeah, that's worst case scenario as a lead for Snow. This Goldango that's killing next to a Friend Guard Maushold. See Iron Hands as well. Not gonna help you that much. Not gonna help you that much. The bright side is Make It Rain does very little to either of these Pokemon. That's the bright side here, but it being a nasty pot set, it could also just use Shadow Ball. Could in fact just use Shadow Ball as well. We see the Trostalization from the Mousehold, probably Terra Ghost. Yeah, gain the Fake Out immunity. And the Drain Punch immunity too. Super Fang. Super Fang Shadow Ball will KO Abomasnow. Yeah, this is Japan Nats, yep. Ah, this is so over. Is it Drain Punch? Hello, hello. Okay. Still didn't KO though. Still didn't KO. I think that was a punch too. Flutter Rain comes in. Flutter Rain Dazzle does not KO Goldengo here. Flutter Rain is likely Focus Sash though, but don't think that helps enough. I do not think that helps enough. Yeah, they have the spectator mode. Yeah, this game does look pretty dusted. I guess theoretically Iron Hands can make an impact in this endgame. But it's kinda hard. It's kinda hard. Yeah, we see the Protect. That's a good start. That should be a good start there. Likely doesn't follow me though. Oh no, Mousehole protected. A bit of an opening to potentially KO this Goldengo. Oh, or not. Double Protect. So the Mousehole player read the Protect from the Flutter Mane completely. So now the Flutter Mane can't protect on this turn, so it's guaranteed to take this Make It Rain attack on the next one. Unless it gets a double Protect. And we get more lefties as well. So the Goldengo will now with Punch from the Iron Hands. Overall, this is a pretty safe position. It's becoming even harder to win. Yeah, we see the Follow Me now. This is going to be a Shadow Ball. And we see the Make It Rain. Likely, I do think this Flutter is Sash. It's based on the HP. It's only 135. We'll see, though. We'll see, we'll see. It wouldn't be unusual for it to not be Sash. But no, it is a Sash. Drain Punched. Oh, this Wild Charge gives the KO. Covered for the Gyarados switch too. Yo, CJ. Good play. Well, this is still this like really bad. It is still this really bad. If it's like Tink, I guess like Iron Hands can KO Gyarados. That's a bright side. And the Iron Hands is faster, then you're like kind of good. Yeah, we doing good. We doing good. Also, Zamungus. Yeah. Goggles Wild Charge could be crazy though. That's all I'm saying. Goggles Wild Charge, insane. So it's still not over. It does reveal Goggles. But if it isn't Goggles, then it's just over. Mungus just sits in the game. You can't really do anything about that, right? But there is a very real chance it's Goggles. Been wanting to watch this last night. Should have figured. Yeah. Waterfall. Shadow Ball. Ooh. Wasn't ready for that one. Yeah, we saw a Fire Punch, I believe. Yeah, the Pollen Puff gets the KO and Flutter. They read the no Wild Charge. Like, they're really more covered against the Goggles potential. But it's kind of crazy because like if the Wild Charge goes through there and then you just have a Mungus versus Iron Hands, it's kind of, I guess you would have took so much chip damage that it's like kind of hard to get through, right? And now they do know that the Amoonguss does not, I mean the Iron Hands does not have Goggles. So the Amoonguss does this proceed to Rage Powder. Yeah, we see the Wild Charge. And Iron Hands takes one more turn to get KO'd by Waterfall. Okay. Sure. Alright. But yeah, the tells you one thing about why I hated like the Goldengos, like the Mousehold as well. Snow just couldn't do anything to it. Snow Lead is absolutely dreadfully awful into that. And we really did get to see that this game. We really did, we really did. This absolutely was not able to do anything into that Goldengo as this quick nasty plot. This make it rain. Even the Mousehold having Feint for the protect of the bundle too. Like that was just tough. Ooh, okay. So there's an interesting thing to talk about this right away. With these Roaring Moon Jump Off teams, there's a real chance that the Roaring Moon is like Terra Ground or Terra Rock. So the Jump Off can self-proc off of an Absorb and give you a Weakness Policy boost for either your Rock Slides or your Earthquakes. And there's a chance, and Torkoal's likely that's the Eject Pack set. So in theory, you do this. You can like Sleep Powder one of the Pokemon with Jump Off, and then you have your Torkoal Overheat to eject pack out, go to Roaring Moon, and then you can quick Absorb into your Roaring Moon as you Terastallize, and this sets up a very deadly KO turn. We'll see if that's actually the case, but that is a very real tech that exists. And seeing its jump off Torkoal with a Roaring Moon, I think that is exactly what could happen here. This is a Terra Rock or Terra Ground for a self-proc. Like, honestly, Terra Rock Slide is just insane into all these Pokemon except Iron Hands. So, you know, it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. We'll see if it actually is. There is a chance it's this, like, Choice Band EQ or something. But I do think it's Terra Ground or it's Terra Rock. It could, the chance of Weakness Policy is somewhat real, but going for this like Choice Band so you don't have to run some Absorb shenanigans is a bit more consistent. Or going like a Clear Amulet too, because like you're still getting a Torkoal boost. But that is a potential thing that could happen as well. Likely to see Torkoal jump. Oh, Torkoal Chi-Yu as a lead. Okay. We see in a Chi-Yu bundle. I was like kind of fine for you as your Chi-Yu can just stay kind of safely here. Thanks to the Sun, the Hydro Pump is going to do not too much to your Chi-Yu. Your Chi-Yu should just be able to live both of these hits perfectly fine. And Chi-Yu should be able to return that with a bundle KO. Though bundle didn't reveal booster energy, I don't think. This is likely this is a Sash bundle, unless I missed it, which is very possible. It is still this 8 AM for me, man. Yeah, we see the Helping Hand. Oh, it was Icy Wood? I wonder what this Chi-Yu's doing, though, because, like, I don't think Helping Hand was needed for the KO. Oh, there's the Eject Pack, though. This is a free switch into Roaring Moon. There it is. Roaring Moon, of course, having the Dark Dragon typing is basically immune to anything that this Chi-Yu could do. So having that free switch is very valuable. Okay, we see the Heat Wave. Still does a lot, though. Heat Wave and Sun is insane. Yeah, there's the Focus Sash. I was right that there was no booster energy proc. Does make the Roaring Moon switch in a lot less safe. It does make the Roaring Moon switch in a lot less safe. And you can Icy Wind Heat Wave again here. Icy Wind making the Roaring Moon slower. I didn't get to see what the Photosynthesis was on a Roaring Moon, because if this is speed boosting, then there's some... Yeah, no, it wasn't speed boosting. It was in fact attack boosting as the other switch out there. But yeah, they go back into Torkoal again. They need this KO. See the Freeze Dry. Heat Wave again. Chi-Yu lived. That's massive. That is absolutely massive. The bundle going for the Freeze Dry there ultimately backfired a very fair bit. We'll see though. Flutter is really strong now. Neither, but for not for fun reasons. Aw, damn. Didn't get to watch the Japan Nats. Unfortunate. Last night, the reason I didn't stream last night, right? I was watching the Nuggets game. I was both tired and I just wanted to watch the Nuggets game too. So they're both alive, but now the Flutter comes in, and the Flutter is Sitting pretty well here. This is a very scary position. Yeah, Chiyu switch is actually... Conserving the Chiyu here is interesting, but... I don't think Dragonite will get any chip on him, because you're just going to Dazzle KO both, so you're kind of fine. Yeah, this is Dazzle. Now we get Roaring Moon. If this is Jumpluff, there is a big comeback potential. But if it isn't Jumpluff, then it's a little hard. Brute, I guess Brute can bring some comeback potential too, like Terra Dark Sucker Punch. But there hasn't been a Terrassalization. If this like Terra Fairy, then you just get KO'd, so it's a little tough there as well. But yeah, it is Jumpluff. Jumpluff, of course, outspeeds with Sleep Powder. And if I made the correct read that this is Terra Rock on Roaring Moon, Terra Rock Roaring Moon actually turns this game completely, as E-Speed won't be able to do enough damage to KO Roaring Moon, and you can get like a Sleep Powder into Flutter Mane and Rock Slide, and you just go insane, right? So if I'm right about it potentially being Terra Rock, that would be insane. Terra Ground is fine too, but I think you risk getting KO'd. You just get KO'd by Terra Normal, right? If this is in fact Terra Normal Dragonite. So Terra Rock is the best chance of this turn in the game. We've seen the Terra right now. Is it Rock? Or is it Ground? It's one of the two. Oh, it is Rock. Oh my god. It's I think the guy won. I think this is over. Jump off Sleep Powder into Flutter. Does it connect? We see the Terra. Is this Terra Normal? We're gonna see right away if this Terra Rock was a big difference maker. Oh, it is. It is. Roaring Moon wouldn't live this E-Speed otherwise. We'll see if the Jumpluff can live the E-Speed though. Like we could, because like you can invest really bulky in a Jumpluff. Oh, it has Rage Powder. Okay. It matters a little bit less. Yeah, we... E-Speed, yeah. And then it lives the E-Speed. But now there's going to be a Dazzle coming off though, unfortunately. Wait, it's faster. Okay. Rock Slide KO? Oh. Damn. Trick Room. Okay. Wow. That was a very big misplay by the Jumpluff player. Since they Terra Rocked, they had guaranteed live the E-Speed, right? So they should have always been able to this quick Sleep Powder into Flutter Mane or Sleep Powder in the Dragonite. But instead, they quicked Rage Powder on a turn they didn't need to in any regard. So yeah, they punished themselves like super heavily. Cause like, it's more likely the Flutter quicks Dazzle, right? So the Rage Powder doesn't matter. E-Speed outspeeds. Well, E-Speed doesn't outspeed the Rage Powder, sure, but it's like, you're risking a double knockout for free. That shouldn't really happen. So yeah, very big misplay. You should this quick Sleep Powder 9 out of 10 times. Or hell, if you have like some weakness palsy attack, then you should quick like a Zorb or something, I don't know. Like, surely that Jumpluff had another move that could have quicked better than Rage Powder on that turn. Which was a bit rough. Especially we've seen Terra Rock, right? E-Speed always lived. It is always, you're always surviving that E-Speed with the Terra Rock on your Roaring Mood. So that was a bit tough. Because you actually just wall the Dragonite in that position, so I'm a bit concerning that was the play call made. Because honestly, it feels like he just forgot he was Terra Rock. I hate to be rude, but it does feel like he kind of forgot that his own Dragonite was his own Roaring Moon was Terra Rock to resist E-Speed. High rolls the Flutter and knocks out, then the Rage Powder was okay, but you didn't, yeah. And the Flutter... It's probably like very bulky too. It's just like Rage Powder was always unnecessary based on the play you made. Like, you can always Sleep Powder. Like, Dragonite, we saw the E-Speed live the Jumpluff, but if it went to Roaring Moon, it would still live because of a Terra Rock. So it was just tough. It's very tough, very tough. I hate how that happens sometimes. When I click. We can go to the next game. Ooh, two. Or off. Alright, we're seeing the Halinsha player again. It's another loser bracket game. Can we get our... It's kind of crazy. We had this Halinsha player on, like, 3 times now. We've had them on 3 times now. seen him miss when he's hit though? Even if he's nervous to miss powder, you miss every powder that you don't go for. A legendary quote. It's every shot you don't take, man. Yeah, we see the Holinsha player again. Another kind of tough matchup for him, though. But, like, Dozo kind of hits, like, everything decently well. Goldango completely walls Holinsha. And, like, it's Goldango plus Mousehold, too, so that's, like, scary as well. Chempal is faster than, like, basically every Mon the opponent has. So there's a lot of interesting things that happen. And I think they're probably a little bit scarred because they got pop bombed by Mousehold earlier. So that might still be on their mind. A little pop bomb. Though it is likely friend guard in this case. It's like surely friend guard. Yeah, we see Holinsha Meowscarada into Mousehold Goldango. Goldango is really good into Holinsha, of course, resisting the fighting and the flying type moves that it runs. So Meowscarada having that grass dark typing is pretty valuable too in this position. Like if the Mousehold tries to Terra Ghost around the Holinsha, right? Then you're going to get knocked off by this Meowscarada, so like the Terra Ghost isn't a good option at all. And well, the unfortunate thing is, like, thanks to the Mousehold, though, despite me saying that, like, you could realistically disallow your Goldango to take the knockoff. Because of Friend Guard, you will just live. Mousehold, Holinsha actually isn't that bad, I'll be honest. But yeah, we see the Protect. That's allowing your Goldango to take the knockoff here. Oh, big misplay. Targeting the Mousehold there is really tough. Because you gotta like get theoretical coverage, right? Because if they choose to follow me, then you just you just get a knockoff into them. But I believe they were so scared of the potential that the Mousehold with this pop bomb that they ended up griefing themselves by just going for the double up because they're like, oh, earlier this tournament I got sent to losers by the Mousehold player that's clicking pop bomb on me turn 1. I don't want that to happen again. So trying to cover that kind of just ended up ending his life, and now this game is done. So another turn 1 loss for our Holinsha friend. Yeah, Goldango completely fine to deal with this bundle and this Indeedee. Not too great option coverage. Ugh. The tough thing is I think even if the knockoff did go into Goldango, it's still a little bit hard, right? Because Goldango kind of lives. Thanks to the friend guard as well. So I'm going to check something real quick. You saw nothing. The Dingus Sex to Mouse too, yeah. Goldie's okay. It's also this the competition's a lot better too. There's the beat up. Oh no, it's a pop bomb. It is pop bomb. Oh my god. He was right. They were right. Oh. Well, that's why he went for the double target, because of the pop bomb. Oh, they were right. They were right to be afraid. Oh no. So this Holinsha player got pop bombed out of like the first game we saw him on stream that sent him to losers, right? His Holinsha got turn 1 pop bombed. And he didn't cover for it. And now this game he super covers for the pop bomb. But then they just protect, and then he just got Make It Rain and he lost instantly. So he was just double eliminated by the pop bomb mouse. Yeah, we see it again. Pop bombed. Hey. Hey. Bye bye, DD. That's hard. I feel these matchups were like completely unwinnable for him. Unless he gets that turn 1 read, and he's lost the turn 1 read in both games. Now he's out. So, but at least they can't choose to stream Hawlucha again. That guy's been on stream like 3 times already. Wow. Well, that's actually a crazy amount of Hawlucha coverage. We got some Hawlucha fans on that stream team for sure. Okay. Whoa. We get Annihilate with no mouse. And we get Dozo Tatsu, a very standard Dozo Tatsu team. While the opponent has like a lot scarier of a team. I mean, a lot more bizarre of a team, right? There's Chien-Pao, Bundle, Arc, Annihilate, Mimikyu backs. And also interesting, no Flutter mains again. I think that's very important to point out too, right? No Flutter main. We've had a lot of matches with no Flutter. In fact, we even have the Mimikyu, which is this Flutter alternative. So very interesting developments in that regard. See how this goes. Like, there's a lot of interesting things. Like, Annihilate could potentially be four moves and like taunt or something, and more of a supportive Annihilate. That's a set that went around occasionally. And we see Glamora Dragonite into Chien-Pao Mimikyu. Mimikyu is very good into Dragonite, so this is kind of okay lead. The problem, Glamora is pretty decent Mimikyu in this Chien-Pao too. Cause you can kind of just go for a Mortal Spin and you're kind of okay, right? Like neither of these Pokemon are KOing you. You're fine. You're fine. Like the worst case, they're giving you Toxic Spikes if they hit you too, cause like there's not a single poison type on this team. And when there's no poison type, Glamora all of a sudden is like an S tier Pokemon. Like no poison, no steel, Glamora is absolutely absurd. And you'll counter. But yeah, like you get this Mortal Spin and you're perfectly okay. Like, hey, they double you, it doesn't matter. They attack, whatever. We see the Dragonite Terra too. Terra Normal? Yeah, it is Terra Normal. So now the Chien-Pao and the Mimikyu do not hit the Dragonite super effectively anymore. We're seeing kind of the defensive utilization of the Terra Normal here. We just see the E-Speed in the Chien-Pao, and you just go for the Mortal Spin as well. And you will be able to KO the Chien-Pao, break the Mimikyu's Disguise off of Mortal Spin as well. And let's do a lot of damage. They do double the Dragonite too. They do double the Dragonite, and we do see a Life Orb. But yeah, there's the Mortal Spin. And yeah, that defensive Terra Normal essentially, right? Put up some insane value with the Dragonite being able to live the double up and get the E-Speed onto that Chien-Pao. I do believe that was also Inner Focus. I could be wrong, but I think that was Inner Focus. Look about Glamora is that it does no damage. You have to make it... Honestly, it does more damage than you would think. And you just need to get hit for your Toxic Spikes, and you don't need both of them. You only need one, and then it's already like really powerful. Like there's a lot of Glamoras that just run like Focus Sash, and they just go 252 speed, 252 special attacks. Like it can hit, it can do damage. And Rock Poison is a very scary offensive type coverage into most things, because there's not many steel types. Not many. But in this case, Glamora is super bulky though. It's probably like AV or like max bulk Rocky Helmet or something, or max bulk Berry. So this is not the Sash set. It is this pure bulk. Yeah, we see the Dozo come in. Decent play as Dozo is just going to be able to eat anything this Mimikyu does. Oh! Wood Hammer on the read. Oh my god. Read the Dozo switch in perfectly. Does mean this will just go down. Mimikyu's gone. That's actually like kind of value. You got a lot of chip on that Dozo. So this game is a little bit more interesting, right? Yeah, Bax. Bax could be running a ground move, but it's unlikely because there is no other flying immunes on this team. So it still looks pretty done regardless. How cool that Woodhammer was, right? Still does this look pretty done. But at least he goes out with a very insane read. Yeah, Bax. You need Bax to be Terra Ground to have a chance, I think. But even then, it's just like super hard. I guess Terra Poison Bax also kind of helps too. But I don't know if anything is like exactly enough here. Yeah, we see the Freeze Dry onto the Dozo. So Glamora is going to get a Power Gem onto one of these Pokemon. And Glamora shouldn't go down to the Baxcalibur attack either, so... Oh, it is EQ! And it's faster too. Okay, never mind, there's a chance. It's faster and EQ, okay. I did think like EQ was a possibility, right? But I didn't consider it being faster, which maybe I should have, because the Glamora was 190 HP, which by the way is like 252 HP investment. Oh, wait a second. We have a complete turnaround here. We have a complete turnaround here. As the Bax can just terrestrialize away from this Draco Meteor. And we have Freeze Dry onto Tatsu for KO2. Like, this is actually, like, kinda really good. It is very, very good. It's very, very good. What's Turbo, anyways? I actually don't know. Even though it's streaming on this platform. Is it like free ads on Twitch? Like, everything? That's what I would imagine. Yeah, like this, really good turn. Bundle can like Terra Ghost potentially here for Freeze Dry too. You don't get ads? Yeah, I thought so, you know, that's not bad. It is not bad. Yeah, there's the Terra Ground. There's the Terra Ground. Get away from the Draco Meteor weakness. We see the Protect. Though the thing about Terra Grounding here, if they read it and go Muddy Water E-Speed, that's insane turnaround too. We'll see. Oh, Draco might KO anyways. No, the Ice Shard. Okay. It didn't matter. This Ice Shard through that. And now Bundle can KO Tatsu. That's fine. Yeah, that was the Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse doesn't even KO. Dragon Pulse doesn't KO. Big Ice Shard. And now you this Freeze Dry for game. That's such an insane turnaround that was. Such an insane turnaround. Like, it looked very commanding. Like, Earthquake reveal just absolutely just ended everything. But it's like in that position too, I don't think you necessarily expect EQ, because like, they don't have a flying type at all. But this having the ability to just protect EQ and having like Assault Vest with Bax as well, still is this like very good type synergy. And this having a ground type is like kind of decent too. Like Ice Dragon Ground hits like basically every Pokemon very well. So it's a very, very strong tech choice. That definitely turned the tide of that game completely. That was a good game. Okay, we got Corvi Balance. Well, Corvi, Tinglu, Chi Flutter bundle with hands, and we got Mouse Ape. Oh, we got the Mouse Ape guy again with Goldango. That was the one we saw a bit earlier. Yeah, Corv Tinglu. Though unlike the other game, this matchup's a lot harder because like Corv Tinglu is very good in this. So do my friends for the cool emotes. True. Very valuable. I need to make more emotes, by the way. I actually need to make more emotes. I am what we call a little bit lazy. Yo, the CJ emotes. True. Okay, Ape, Flutter, into Tinglu Corv. You can EQ here, you can Earthquake here pretty safely. And like, it's tough. Like, Brave Bird is decent Ape. For sure. Yeah, there's the Drain Punch. If this is a Brave Bird. Also Ruination, and the Corv is slower than the Tinglu. Interesting. And yeah, is this a Brave Bird? Yeah, bye-bye Ape. Bye-bye. It's completely red there. Like, sure, you take the Drain Punch chip, but it is completely worth it to remove that Annihilate. You take that any day of the week. And now this is a very good position for you, right? If the opponent doesn't really have a way to hit the Corviknight, and losing Annihilate is very, very bad. Yeah, Chien-Pao here. I guess Chien-Pao does hit the Corviknight pretty well with like Ice Spinner. But it's very hard. It is still very hard to take advantage of this. Like, you go Ice Spinner like Shadow Ball. Oh, is it Terrafire Corv? Yo. Or is this gonna be a Terra Tingu? Yeah, this is a Terra Tingu. Terra Water. And now you resist Ice Spinner too. So Chien-Pao Flutter doesn't KO your Tinglu anymore either. And if you have like EQ or something, then it's very hard. And we see the Shadow Ball in the Corv. Likely a Corv double up. Oh my god, that did no damage. No, it's Ice Spinner into the Tinglu too. Oh, it is Heavy Slam. Okay. No EQ. It didn't have... Ooh. Heavy Slam... Brave Bird, this KOs the Flutter Mane thanks to the Sword of Ruin. Wow. I guess it is like a full bulk Corv because the Tinglu went faster than it. But it's still very impressive regardless. And now if you have Roost, you could theoretically just Roost up here. You probably will die to the Ice Spinner, but doesn't really make too much of a difference because like Dozo versus the world as you just get a KO on the Chien-Pao in return. He did have EQ that whole time. Wow. Did have EQ. There's a Yawn. Doesn't really help though. Like this is it's a very dominant performance just by that Tinglu Corviknight lead. Completely just owned this game. Alright. So Iron Hand comes in. So you just if you have Fake Out, you just Fake Out switch and you're good, and you can just Wild Charge too. Like there's no losing at this point. But yeah, they are just going for the Fake Out switch, getting their Flutter in. Dozo has pretty average special defense. Those having the Moonblast into it is pretty good. Okay, we see the Fake Out. And now it's attack. And it's game. And it is game. Even a Terrassalization from the Dozo to Grass is not going to be able to save it because of the Moonblast damage, but we will see them Terrassal anyways. I guess if they get a Heavy Slam and a Flutter, if they're Heavy Slam Dozo, right? Maybe they have a bit more of a chance, I guess, but this Drain Punch will do too much too. And we're seeing Moonblast do a lot too. Honestly, less than I thought it would. But Drain Punch does enough. Honest, this is a Yawn too. Yeah, it's over. It's over, brother. It is over. Yeah, now you can switch your Flutter again. Drain Punch. Just prolonging the inevitable at this point. And the Tinglu will be faster than the Dondozo as well, so you can go ahead and just click like a Ruination on this next turn and oh no protect. Get him down to 2. Yawns again. But now you can just switch hands out into Flutter. And then let's go for attack with your Tinglu would be fine because it's only at 18 HP. Or how this Iron Hands Drain Punch and then switch Tinglu. Like, this is completely done. And yeah, we just see the forfeit. Just wanted his Dozo to Yana his opponent for a little bit. Yeah, that was a pretty decent game. Sandwich. Yo. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, we got Chen Pao, Fluttermane, Dragonite, Treads, Talon, Mousehold into Flutter, Volk, Gyarados, T-Tar, Bronzong, and Moongus. These are two really interesting teams. And Treads is actually a very underrated partner for Dragonite and Chen Pao. Because Tread actually starts doing enough damage with the Sword of Ruin boost. And is very, very good in the Flutter main because it's steel typing and it's excellent bulk. It also gives you access to like booster energy Bull does, which can be very valuable next to a Dragonite clicking Terra Blast. And then having like Mousehold as well for like Friend Guard potential. Honestly makes for a pretty strong team, I think. And if this is like Inner Focus Dragonite, you know, that's actually a lot of options that is very strong. Get that NSC practice in. I'll probably take a break after watching all this. I'm scared. The ladder is so intimidating. Yeah, Gyarados Flutter into Flutter Mousehold. Flutter Mouse is actually like pretty good here. Like, I guess that you can just kind of dazzle and just chill, and you're kind of alright. I mean, you have to make some reads. What you can do with the Mousehold, right? Like, if you attack into a Mousehold protect, that's like really bad, of course. And if Mousehold reveals like a Super Fang onto you, that could be really bad too. A lot of things could happen. You know, it's kind of a bit of a read. I think Flutter Gara, the Flutter Gara player, you just double up the opposing Flutter main though. Just use both of the attacks to make sure you can hit it. Like, you just Waterfall. Let's go for like a Dazzle or something too. Well, actually, they just switch out Gyarados, maybe into a Bronzong. Okay, it is going to go for a Fairy move this turn, so that does make sense actually. Like, this is probably this Terra Fairy and not Follow Me, right? Yes, it is. There it is. So Bronzong completely walls that scenario off. Oh no, it's the other Flutter main going Terra Fairy. Actually, I was wrong. Yeah, we see the Mousehold protect. It does make it a bit regretful that you switch Gyarados out. Like, sure, you would have took a decent chunk of damage, right? But you do enough to this get a KO. Oh, it's Thunderbolt. Never mind, it was Warfare. You had to switch. You had to switch. Oh my god. That was the best switch in the world. I take it back. It was Choice Specs Thunderbolt all along. Oh god. Yeah, okay. Moonblast and... Well, this does mean Dazzle won't be able to KO Fluttermane, which is a bit unfortunate. I guess there's potential you can get the Trick Room up in this matchup and have like T-Tar, right? And Trick Room plus T-Tar can take over the game in his own right. There is some fear of what the Bronzong could do. Well, maybe the Mousehold could be faster than Flutter. You could like Super Fake. Oh god, Terrifier too. Okay. This could be like a Super Fang and a Thunderbolt into Bronzong. Potentially. Oh, we see the Moonblast in the Mousehold. We'll never know. I do feel like that was Super Fang, though. Yeah, because it is Choice Specs. That was definitely a Super Fang. But yeah, the target there on the Moonblast into that Mousehold was very good. Because now there's this Trick Room up, and there's likely a Tyranitar in the back here that's lurking. And Tyranitar just destroys this Chen Pao, this Dragonite. And Treads honestly doesn't do that much damage to a Tyranitar. Because unless you have like Body Press, of course, I guess. But like no one runs that on Treads, so it's like not too valuable. And Dragonite can't E-Speed KO the Bronzong on this position either, so like... This look pretty done, as Tyranitar comes in and should be able to KO every Pokemon in this Trick Room. you don't KO them, then like Flutter Mane will just sweep you, so Tyranitar should always be able to get into this. Oh, he gets a crit. That was kind of useful. And the Terra Fire Flutter is actually slower than the Terra Fairy Flutter, even though they have Trick Room on their team, which is a little interesting, I guess. But all that matters there is not the Flutter getting the attack off. All that matters is the Tyranitar can switch in, and now we just have Tyranitar. Thank you for the follow, Samika. But yeah, Tyranitar can this quick Rock Slide, and things are not looking pretty good. Things are not looking very good at all. I also am interested. We could be seeing Weakness Policy Tyranitar. Oh, it's probably this AV, I would imagine. Yeah, it looks very good. Unfortunately, it also looks very dead to this Rock Slide. Oh, we see Body Press. I guess they... Oh, the Rock Slide actually missed the Flutter Mane. So it is not looking very dead, actually. We'll see what this Flutter actually does to this Tyranitar. Yeah, the red coating makes the green look like actually a lot better. Like the green, naturally this doesn't look good. With the little red coating you get from like the chandelier. Honestly, not bad. And it has like red eyes too, so the little synergy and the little red beads. It's fitting, it's fitting. I think it does a good job walking that Terra Hut for sure. Yeah, Chien-Pao comes in. But here's the thing, Chien-Pao into a Gyarados that intimidates it, and Tyranitar in Trick Room that can break its sash, you know. That's what we called completely hard countered. But there was a miss again. Actually, no, there was no miss, it was just an Earthquake. So that was an immunity text. So not taking any chances. And now we're just going to see Waterfall come out. Or Iron Head. This Waterfall, okay. One Flare than Fairy, yeah. I've seen like Water. Defensive Water Terra, and like... It is okay. Similar to Fire, honestly. Fire, the main benefit, you get like Mystical Fire too. Mystical Fire stab boost. Yo. Very, very hard game though. A Tyranitar. Tyranitar's like low-key extremely scary in this format. I feel like a lot of teams just end up getting hit by Tyranitar really hard. Of course, there's like Iron Hand players too that have come on the rise though. So if you avoid those Iron Hand guys, then like T-Tar, kind of nuts. Kind of the nuts, in fact. The stage is very good. The production value of this has been like pretty high, he thinks. Okay, we get the solo Dozo guy, and we're getting the Corv player again. We saw in their earlier game that they just led with Corviknight Tinglu and this auto one on that position. And they do it again. They lead Corv Tinglu into Dragonite Tinglu. They got it right on 8 hours, yeah. Tactical. And before they cut the stream on purpose at 8 hours. And not paying their commentator an extra hour wage, yes. I honestly don't know how it works in Japan, so it beats me. Well, I know it's like that in NA where they're like, oh, you know, we can't be streaming that long, labor laws or something. Which is very silly. I don't like it. That's why NA always starts like round 2, round 3. Yeah, we see the Tinglu just go for the Terra Water here. Which is interesting. I don't feel like that Terra was necessary. But maybe they'll reveal something. Oh, never mind, it was low kick. It was very necessary. Yeah, the Ruination to the Dragonite, and Corviknight once again getting the Ruination Brave Bird double up. First game we saw it was into Annihilate, and now it's into a Dragonite that's getting a clean knockout there. And honestly, Terra Water, pretty good at dodging that low kick. We see the Ruination in the Corv though. So it's not as positive as we saw in that first game. Though regardless, the Tinglu should be sitting pretty in this position, as you'll be able to get another Ruination onto something for sure. And Pokemon like Tinglu or Dondozo taking a Ruination is like kind of tough. You take a significant amount of damage because your main HP stats are like absurdly high. Yeah, we do see the Ruination into the Tinglu. We see the Brave Bird, and yeah, 14 HP left. Almost a KO, but not quite. And yeah, we see the Ruination into the opposing Tinglu. A little bit less value, but most important thing is the Dozo gain the Wave Crash, will KO, and it does. The Brave Bird chip. That was at 51 HP, so it was easy KO. It's interesting what could come in now, though. I guess like Iron Hands would be very scary in this position. Like Iron Hands plus Tinglu seems pretty strong here. But then again, your Tinglu's at like 2 HP right now, so. Now let's go and Flutter so you can just Dazzle and Ruination again. Fair enough. It's a interesting position. Like Dozo shouldn't be able to KO either Pokemon here. But yeah, it's covering for the Wave Crash, smart. And you get a Ruination turn on this Dondozo too. So that was definitely worth it. Oh, you get an EQ off instead of the Ruination, okay. Fair enough. Get rid of the Tinglu too. Yeah, we do see the EQ from the Dozo. Ultimately not doing nearly enough to the Tinglu to really make a big difference. Yeah, now we get to see what the Backmon is. And it's a Flutter main, okay. So that's a pretty valuable position. You do see the booster energy as well. Unfortunately, I don't know enough Japanese to be able to tell you if it's speed or special attack. But let's just say it's special attack, because clearly everyone runs special attack, obviously. Speed is very good too, but the true 50-50. Honestly, I could see it being speed on this team too. But Terra Water and like the Vessel is pretty good here. Wait, the opposing Flutter can't KO you, which is pretty valuable. You can get a Ruination off from Dozo. You see the Terra. Terra Fairy, you're likely here. So now you actually have a way to confirm a KO on Tinglu, but I don't think Terra Fairy Dazzle, even with the special attack off booster, would be able to KO, right? We'll see though. Oh, it does. It does. Okay. I probably should have figured it did. It was like 50. It was at like 50 HP. If it didn't, that that would be a little embarrassing. And yeah, we see a Shadow Ball. Not a great turn. Now we get a Wave Crash KO too. Bit of a misstep. Because now it's just one Pokemon against the world. So it turned around. It turned around for sure. The Terra Fairy KO. And that not getting that extra damage is going to mean a lot here. It's going to mean a lot. It's going to mean a lot. Yeah, it's Iron Hands. Ooh. That is what we call done. That does make me curious why they brought in Flutter so early, right? They should have brought Iron Hands in when they switched in Flutter instead, because like Iron Hands kind of good into Dozo, can use Wild Charge into it. And your Tinglu can cover pretty well too. It is AV as well, so I think they would have won this game by conserving the Flutter in the end, but ultimately they didn't. You would be surprised, Counter. Yeah, I do think it's speed. It's based on the team. Like Chien-Pao, Dragonite, yeah. Having speed Flutter with that to help versus mirrors is pretty good. It's still like either or, because usually speed booster is like a little less bulky than special attack booster. So it's still a little up in there. Little bit. We see the Wild Charge doesn't KO, and now we just see Wave Crash and the attacks go through. Bye bye Dozo. Yawn goes through. Now Flutter main confirms. Yeah. There it is. Very well played, very well played. All right. Almost through all of day one. We have almost got through it. Let's see what this matchup is. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, sub potentially means you stall for yawn better. I could see that on like special attack booster. It's having sub to stall for yawn. Because sometimes like sub works out as essentially having 2 protects, right? So it's having that extra just turn to the stall for the yawn, as we saw there, where they just sub. Oh, they got their sub attack, but now I can protect, and then the yawn still goes through. Scenarios like that are like very hard to get through in endgames. Like if you're down 2-1 and you just have like sub flutter plus yawn dozo, it's like not very many Pokemon can actually get through that endgame, like ever. Dang, Umbreon. Really want there. Okay, we should be getting into this game. And yeah, there's Murkrow. There it is. So we're seeing the whole Sunny Day Murkrow self-proc where you have Tusk and Chi-Yu and they just go brr. Go actually insane. We're seeing it on both teams. The one has a Garganacl and one has a kind of the Goldengo. A little more reminiscent of early Murkrow teams. Though also choosing to use Serena to kind of cover for what normally is a bad matchup for this style in Terra Normal E-Speed Dragonites. So Serena acts as a bit of a coverage for that. And we see the Garganacl that's existing as well. It's an endgame mon. Likely Iron Defense, if I had to guess too. And then this probably going full Wincon Garga. Like, hey, if I KO everything fast enough, maybe my Wincon can just work. I'm personally not a fan of that, but, you know. And we're also seeing Chien-Pao as well. Chien-Pao plus like Scarf Tusk could be a nice little combination. Because you get like Chien-Pao, Terra Flying, and then you could have like the Tusk be like absurdly powerful next to that Chien-Pao. They also have like Sunny Day Boost too. Do they both lead Merc? The real question is, do they both quick Tailwind turn 1 or not? So I need to know. Are we stagger boys? Are we staggers? Okay, we see the Murkrow Tusk. Into the Murkrow Tusk. No surprise. You know, there is a chance one of these Murkrows is Brave Bird, and it's actually crazy. There's a small chance. It's likely a Tailwind trade, though. You see one Tailwind? If it's Brave Bird, you go for it, though. Oh, they're going for it. They go for it. It could be this foul play, too, but... Now the Tailwind staggered, but they got flinched. No, the foul play goes off. Big value. And now the important thing about that is you have an extra turn of Tailwind. That's why I was talking about like how big of a thing it is to the stagger like that. Like now the Murkrow player is probably just gonna go like Sunny Day and Rock Slide again, and it's like, well, but then you get your Sunny Day up, and now they get the Sunny Day up too, and they get the boost, and they can headlong your Tusk and try to go for a little bit of an exchange. Yeah, they go for the Tailwind now as well. Ooh, Icy Wind. That is a great tech in this situation. It makes what we just said about staggering Tailwind a little less meaningful. It's a little less. And also, importantly, we see their Tusk is super slow and super bulky. Like, this is likely an Assault Fest Great Tusk on the other side. If I had to guess. That means a couple things, like Bundle can just come in here now. Yeah, the Tusk is super healthy as well. You're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well. Yeah, interesting to see the Murkrow outspeed the Tusk. Both Tusk even, for that matter. They do both have bulk investment of some regard. Rip chip. I missed it. I'm the worst. Yeah, you can Icy Wind now with the bundle. The interesting thing is they can Icy Wind back, but it won't. Thankfully, because of Booster Bundle, you just go to TL6 and you're still faster than everything, so it's not like the biggest deal in the world. You can just CC or Rock Slide the Murkrow now too. And we're looking at like a likely double knockout turn. Though importantly, the Murkrow is actually faster than the Tusk. You see the Icy Wind? Ooh, Sash. Okay. And the Icy Wind miss on the opposing Tusk too. That was such a big miss. So you go from a double knockout potential to, well, this kind of stinks potential. Oh, we see the Icy Wind go off too. You get no KOs. Chi-Yu comes back in. Oh, there's an interesting thing this could mean. You can double switch Murkrow Tusk and say, oh, I can Tailwind EQ for game later, right? If the Chi-Yu's not Sash or going to Terra. So that's a real play potentially now. I don't think they will go for it because, like, again, Terra potential and Sash potential are too real. So yeah, we just see the Protect and the Murkrow sack. Okay, Taunt. Okay. Taunt's very good there too. Guarantees a KO on that bundle. And if they have like a Scarf Chi-Yu, right? They can now just bring in their Chi-Yu pretty safely. Be alright. It can be alright. Oh, Tailwind fades now. So the opponent has a Tailwind advantage. So you can't bring in Scarf Chi-Yu yet if you do have it. You'll have to protect the turn. You'll have to protect the turn. Wait, do you see the Flutter? Okay. Flutter's good here. Like, you probably live well enough. You want to protect if you have it to get rid of this Tailwind. Unfortunately, Bundle could still be faster, but there is a chance that the opposing Bundle actually decided to add more bulk to it. The cost of their speed. But I wouldn't expect that, to be honest. I think Bundle, even with the Icy Wind drop, should just be faster regardless. We'll see what this Terrestrial is. Could be fire or damage boost. It is. Likely Terrifier Sash, if I had to guess. Likely. Yeah, we see the Icy Wind. Flutter's gone. If this Heat Wave connects, Flutter, this goes down here. Which does make me a bit curious, right? Like, what was the Backmon? Because, like, really, you want to be able to protect whatever the Backmon is. I know this is a Flamethrower too, so there's no chance to miss. But yeah, you want to be able to protect in that position and stall at the Tailwind, right? So that tells you the Flutter didn't have Protect, and then the Chi-Yu doesn't have Protect. Which means this is likely the Scarf Chi-Yu. Heat Wave. Meaning this is still... But it's bulky though. It's bulky Chi-Yu. Okay, that's very bizarre then. Because like they should go into Chi-Yu first and quick Protect instead of going into Flutter. By the logic we're seeing. I'm a bit confused. I am a bit confused, I have to be honest. On the play calling there. Like if Chi-Yu has Protect, you go into it first. I guess there's a chance it's Choice Specs Chi-Yu. Yeah, you can see the Dark Pulse. The Chi-Yu is faster. So that's actually very good. The Chi-Yu probably... if this is Choice Specs bulky, right? And it's still faster anyways, like... Oh yeah, the Chi wins now. The Chi wins now for sure. Yeah, Dark Pulse. 50%. Yeah, this lives. Now you this Dark Pulse again. You're confirmed faster. Once you're the luckiest guy in the world. Which I'm very surprised that was faster. I am very surprised. I guess it was Bulky Scarf. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back. I actually want to go back on that. It was Bundle... Chiyu. Bundle move first. Let's see. Oh my god, it was Bulky Choice Scarf. It's Bulky Choice Scarf. Okay. I had to double check. Like, that's what I thought it was. Based on how that played out. I didn't see the miss, but yeah, it was Bulky Choice Scarf. You never see that. That's a wild set. Move ahead a little bit more. Oh. Okay, we see Dragonite Bundle Chiyu Flutter into Solo Dozo. This is interesting because there's definitely a lot of tempo on this bundle team side. And Hands is good into everything except the Flutter. Hands could also have like some massive value in this game. So we'll be curious to see if that all works out. The fear, of course, is the Ting Lu, because Ting Lu plus like Dozo is also very strong in itself. So there's an interesting little dichotomy there and how that matches up. For sure. Let's see. I do feel like you do want Dozo Ting Lu. But I don't know if you want to lead into like an Iron Hands lead and like a bundle, maybe potentially. I guess you always wanted to bundle. Like Ting Lu's good into everything except like Iron Hands and kind of the Dragonite. Yeah, we see Ting Lu Dragonite. So yeah, Ting Lu is always lead. And we see Chiyu bundle. And Ting Lu does pretty good into Chiyu bundle. Like of course, bundle obviously hits it super effectively, and with the Chiyu, your vessel doesn't really matter as much. But it's still a Ting Lu, so you're going to be fine anyways, and you have potential to like terrestrialize away from that ground typing too, making for a pretty scary position, right? Of course, Dragonite kind of wants to terrestrial as well, because you don't want to take a freeze dry in this position either. So there's a interesting note to that. Like optimally, Dragonite, if it could protect, you would protect, and you'd go for like an EQ here or something. We also see the Chiyu is absurdly bulky, likely a potential nasty plot set coming on this side, if I would have to guess, considering that level of bulk. But we'll see, we'll see. You see the terrestrialization? Is it all the Dragonite or is it all the Ting Lu? Likely the... Oh, it's this Chiyu. Is this Terra Ghost or Terra Water? Yeah, Terra Water. Making it so you're not weak to the EQ anymore is pretty useful, and we're likely just going to see a nasty plot from this Chiyu. Oh, we can see the E-Speed, no Terra. Honestly, not a bad play. But yeah, we see the Icy Wind. You take it fine because of multi-scale. And you can go for an EQ now, and EQ might even KO. And also, importantly, you don't take as much from a Heat Wave. Oh, we see the Terra Blast from the Chiyu here. Don't think it KOs? Oh, it does. Okay. Yeah, it was a crit. Okay. Makes sense. So yeah, that turn went really horribly. The Terra Blast crit onto Ting Lu. There is some chance that the Ting Lu would have died anyways, depending on what the Chiyu set is and what the Ting Lu set is. If you're not Assault Vest, you probably go down there. And if it's like choice specs on Chiyu, then you also probably go down there. So there's some option coverage. I don't really think it's choice specs though. Don't necessarily think it's choice specs. Yeah, we see the Dozo here. But here's the thing, Dozo without King Lu is really bad into this bundle right now. And this Dragonite is also not quite looking too pretty here. Like Dark Pulse from Chi likely KOs it as well. And I don't think there's much options here. I guess you could go Chen Pao and go for an E-Speed onto the bundle without terrestrializing and hope the Chi goes for a switch and is locked into Terra Blast. Let's over the scene to protect. So it's likely not locked as I said earlier, and it's just a normal Chi that has like Heat Wave, Dark Pulse, Terra Blast. Oh no! It is locked. Wow, okay. It is this locked in the Terra Blast. They're just reading them to expect the Chi-Yu to switch out because of the choice specs lock. Oh, we see the bulldoze from the Dondozo too. Okay. Yeah, it is confirmed choice specs on the Chi-Yu. So the crit is a little less meaningful, but if Tinglu was AB super bulky, there's still a chance it could have lived. So that's at least a scenario. If it wasn't, then, you know, it didn't really matter. But yeah, at this point, you can kind of just Icy Wind here. There's still fear, though, because, like, the opponent can go E-Speed into Bundle, and then you just switch out into Chen Pao, and your Chen Pao takes care of the job. I think on the Bundled Chi-Yu side, you might just go for a double attack here. Oh, no, they switch out. Maybe there's no Chen Pao, though. Yeah, there's no Chen Pao. They're just fine. Yeah, there's no Chen Pao. And yeah, you live the E-Speed. It does confirm that was a roll on 2 E-Speeds to KO. Oh, Freeze Rat actually goes into Dondozo, which is very interesting. And we see the Bulldoze again. To finish the job on the bundle. Some ballsy plays kind of working out, though. Like this way in the Dragonite just sit there E-Speed and just get Freeze Rat, like... Just sitting in with the Terra Blast Chi-Yu instead of switching earlier. There's a lot of like kind of ballsy plays there that's like putting this position like kind of favorable. And yeah, now there's Flutter too. Okay, yeah, that Freeze Rat and Dozo makes a lot of sense now. You don't need to confirm a KO on Dragonite when you just have a Flutter main because you're immune to E-Speed. And there's more value in getting the chip on Dozo because Dozo Wave Crash would KO you, potentially. So yeah, that was the correct play by this Freeze Ratting Dozo and this ignoring Dragonite. And pretending it doesn't exist. Because now you're set up to like Dazzle and go for like a E-Speed into Dozo. Go for an Aerial Ace. Whatever move you have into Dozo. A low kick even. Anything works. And you can confirm the game off of that. But you do see the Protect. At least. The Dragonite will still be sacked. Substitute would be a cute play, but is more likely to Dazzle. You see the E-Speed? Breaks the multi-skill. Yeah, we do see the Dazzle and Gleam. It's hard though. There's not really a great backmon in this kind of situation. Your own Flutter is pretty good if you're faster. Because you can Shadow Ball their Flutter, right? If you're able to get a KO on a Shadow Ball, then, you know, you're pretty good. That's really that, though. We'll see. It's a very big position. We do see the Flutter main. That is the best Pokemon in this position. We have a big question. Which Flutter is faster? And do the Flutters KO each other? Those are the two fundamental questions here. I think they will KO each other. I do believe they are both special attack boosting, not speed boosting. I could be wrong though. Again, I don't know Japanese that well. I understand what most of the move names are, but beyond that, I don't know. Alright, let's see. Yeah, really this depends. Like, there is some mind game though. Like, if one Flutter protects and the other Flutter Shadow Balls into it, that's really bad, right? So there is a little bit of a mind game there. But importantly, the Dozo side, they can still terrestrialize their Flutter, so they can actually get away from this Ghost weakness. Or the Flutter on the Chi-Yu player side can't do that because they already Terra Watered their Chi-Yu in early game. Yeah, we see the Terra. What Terra is it? Terra Fairy. Yeah, Terra Fairy Dazzle is a great play here. Are they faster? Oh, let's show protect first. Could be an E-speed read. That was in the Dozo. Ooh, okay. Turn kind of worked itself out. This is a yawn. So here's the thing, right? If Chi gets a switch out and their flutter is faster and gets like a Moonblast, that's tough. Like, you don't want Dragonite to switch out for free here. You do not want Dragonite to switch out for free here necessarily. But if Dragonite E-speeds and this dazzles and gets a double knockout, then it's like tough. But a lot of it still just depends on flutter speeds. But now there's a part where you have a little bit of a mind game here. If Chi comes in for free, that's tough. That's tough, that's tough. Watching the stream live and every team was Mickey Mouse. Damn. It's day one, baby. Day one, baby. The Meowscratas were hype. Until they died turn 1 each time. Yeah, protect. No Dragonite switch. So that should be game ending. And the Dozo player should have the advantage here, as they do live the Dazzle as well. They bulldoze too. Yeah, that's super game ending. It's interesting, I feel like theoretically, E-speed plus speed tie when on flutter is so scary that them going for bulldoze like always makes the most sense. And going for protect. But it's hard because like it's definitely a read scenario, because if Chi comes in for free, right? Well, the Terra Rock Roaring Moon was good, but they trolled it. they actually trolled. Also, I think he might be spoiling me. Unbelievable. There was a Terra Rock Roaring Moon earlier with a jump up team, and they clicked like Rage Powder for no reason, just to get hit by E-speed, and then it's like, oh. Yeah, spoilers, man. Oh my god. I think that's the last game today, right? The Acro Talon. Because I have not seen an Acro Talon yet. Also, I just thought it was Brave Bird. Yeah, okay. Unbelievable coming in here and spoiling me. Unbelievable. So toxic, man. So toxic. Yeah, I'm this far in. Yeah, this game's done. I mean, Dozo clicks Dazzle and it's just done. A lot faster. I'm watching pretty fast, you know. It's an 8-hour stream in 3 hours. Like, come on. You should respect that. You should respect that. But yeah, okay. Chiyu comes back in. Chiyu does come back in. Alright. But now, Flutter this clicks Dazzle. And thanks to the Bulldoze as well, you know, it's tough. It's very tough. It's very tough. Like that, this was a game where Bulldoze Dozo actually just went insane. As hard as... No. You can't blame me because I had a super mind game. And I actually had such a goat play, but then I just got turned into Vamp. And honestly, it's your guys' fault for not listening to me when I literally solved the setup day one. Not my fault for not remembering I solved it and thinking it was KJ's other theory. It's funny though, like seeing Deadshot like talk up KJ when I was the one who made the Vamp read, right? I said like it was some kind of conversion. And then like later in the day before he died, right? He said Poisoner. So all of us went back to KJ saying Poisoner instead of KJ saying Vamp. Like we literally went back into KJ's log and we're like, oh, he said Poisoner. No, we did. On KJ, yeah. No one read back on me. It's true. Which is unfortunate because that was the actual right KJ thing, was when he was responding to my theory that we instead of his own theory about Poisoner and Grim Reaper, which was really bad. So we latched onto the wrong part of KJ's theory. Alright. Going another game farther. My top stupid town plays, yeah. You saved us, because we were so screwed after that night with Alistair. It was like, oh, it was so bad. Like, I was like, oh my god, everyone's clear because of what Andres did. Oh no. Yeah. It's like, dude, no. Andres cleared everyone in town. Yeah, town got like super unlucky. Yeah. I was playing like super aggressive against Sid though for that reason, because I was like, we're so screwed. We're so goddamn screwed. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the Acro town game. Oh, of course it is. Of course it is, man. Oh my god. Well, what was the town though? Was it like E-button? Or was it like what item was it proccing Acro off of? Calling the penguin plush. It's a Piplup. What do you mean? No item? No. Oh, god. Okay. No item Acro Society. It's like not horrible though, because like you're not taking damage for to lose your Galeoids, but that is very funny. But I think the value of an item is like so substantially higher. The game swept. Oh my god, you're spoiling even more. Oh my lord. Oh my Jesus. Like I thought that was Ursaluna for a sec. Oh. It's big insult to that penguin man. Should apologize. How far are we? There we go. Try it out. There we go. Okay, this is the same jump up guy we saw earlier with Terra Rock. We didn't get to see if they had any like absorb tech. They did have Rage Powder, which was kind of cute, but they just didn't Sleep Powder earlier. Got called a noob in finals of a rune tour because I choked after being awake for 24 hours. Tough seed. Oh, there's a Grimsnarl too. We've seen both of these teams, yeah. But we never saw the Acro reveal, I don't think. I think this guy was on stream earlier. Yeah, the Grim is E-button, Fake Out, and his Sucker Punch, and we saw them got washed earlier, I think. Oh, no, it was a different one. It was a different one. There was two E-buttons Grims, because the other E-button Grim, right, it had Fake Out E-button Grim next to Trick Room Fluttermane. But then they faked out into Inner Focus Dragonite and the Fluttermane got washed. Yeah. That was kind of tough. Oh, actually, you see there's no items on anything, as you can see. They're not showing items anywhere, actually. Yeah. It's the other game. It still could be, though. It still could be, but it is the other game. Most likely, it's probably the screens. It's probably the screens. Their super support with Annihilate. I'm just hoping Annihilate cooks, like Tinglu or something. It still could be, I guess. Oh, you know, unironically, this is very scary. Because Tinglu with like screens potential or like a fake out, kind of tough to deal with for Torkoal Chi lead. Like that is a lot of bulk. You just kind of live everything. Oh my god, stop spoiling. Oh my lord. Oh, like you can kind of just live. Spoilers, man. So toxic. But yeah, you kind of just live regardless, though. It's my point. Like Terra Water, you super live. They actually switch out the Chi, realizing that yeah, they can't do anything to this Tinglu. They go into Jump Bluff. And now the cool thing about this, we set up a potential Sleep Powder into Tinglu if they remember Sleep Powder exists. Grimsnarl could have Taunt though, which is a little scary. There is real potential for Grim to be a Taunt user in this kind of matchup. But yeah, like with the screens, you just go for like a ground move and you're kind of chilling. Yeah, there's the screens. And there's a ruination, actually, not a ground move. Not the ground move. I guess they kind of read the switch. Oh, the overheat to get the eject pack into the Roaring Moon. Yeah. And now they get the switch into Roaring Moon, right? Or did they bring... They should have brought Roaring Moon this matchup for sure. So here's an interesting thing, right? We talked about this earlier about Terra Rock being potential for self-weakness policy proc off of Absorb. So that's potentially there. I don't know. We did have Terra Rock confirmed earlier in the stream, as this is the same player we saw a bit earlier. We didn't see the jump up do anything other than Rage Powder though, which it should have sleep powdered, man. It should have sleep powdered. I think in this position you probably should have sleep powder as well. This might be what it be though. It might be the self-proc Absorb. But it's not gonna happen though, because they should always quick sleep powder here and Terra. Because tearing into rock when you're getting ground moved by a Ting-Lu is not very good. It's not very good, in fact. So yeah, we'll probably see a sleep powder and a Terra Rock for this Roaring Moon. It's curious what the Grim does. Grim could probably just send a reflect, right? I imagine the first screen was just a light screen. And if Grim has taunt, then you're also kind of screwed. But I don't think Grim has taunt. It's probably this parting shot, or is this a T-Wave or something? Give a Leaf Storm to Oko bundle. I really want the self-proc. Yeah, of course you do. Why would you need a Leaf Storm and Iron bundle when you can sleep powder it? Like, are you this scared? Like, you can miss Leaf Storm too, man. Come on. Oh, it's Helping Hand. Okay. I don't know if I like the Helping Hand play. Like, I don't think you KO Ting-Lu regardless. Because of the screens. Like, I much rather would see this guy use the sleep powder. Even though he refuses to. But Rockslide can flinch. Grimsnarl can quick Spirit Break. That's why. But also, it's not very good because oh, they got the flinch. They got the flinch. Never mind, it was a goat play. Oh, another thing is if they didn't get the flinch and they are weakness policy, right? They're allowing Ting-Lu to quick a ground move into Roaring Moon potentially. Though I don't think they would have ever quicked a ground move there, so I don't think it would have mattered. But yeah, now you sleep powder and you just Rock Slide again. Though I guess like Rock Slide, yeah, I think they are. I was not messing around. They haven't revealed it yet. They still could not be Rock Slide, but based on that damage, they're not a boosting item, so I think it's like a real possibility. We'll get confirmed. Oh, no, never mind. It's the Sea of Protect from Ting-Lu. Rock Slide does KO Grim. Yeah, the Misty... Oh, they're Misty Terrain. That's why they aren't sleep powdering. I thought they were this allergic to clicking the sleep powder button after the first game I saw them play in. It's Helping Hand damage and Sun with Rock Slide and Terra Rock. That's not ban damage. Ban would have done 75 at least. Right, that's Rock, Booster, Sun, Helping Hand. Helping Hand nullifies the Reflect essentially. So the Reflect doesn't matter there. If it was choice banned, that really should just be dead or like 2 HP. Yeah, I know. I just said it twice because I'm tired and I woke up at like 4 a.m. again. After watching an NBA game. But regardless, Helping Hand plus Terra Rock plus the attack boost on Sun, like... That should do more than 50. That should do more than 50 if choice banded. There's no way. But yeah, we see the Rage Powder now. We see the Rage Powder. Stopping a Drain Punch into the argument. And we just see a Rock Slide again. Does no damage. Oh, it's Goggles! Goggles reveal. They have Goggles on Annihilate, and they have Misty Terrain. Damn. Wait, maybe they don't have Sleep Powder because They trolled. It, cause there's a game they would have always have won if they clicked sleep powder. Maybe it's not sleep powder. Like that's the only reason they lost that earlier game, which is crazy. Be a Zorb. But yeah, this game, not looking too great. That Annihilate has made a insane Drain Punch. But yeah, Tailwind goes up as L spoils me again. Dude, it is a Zorb. You may disagree, you may dislike it, but that boy is clicking Absorb. Actually, wait, the weakness policy would have procced up the Drain Punch. No, it's not Absorb. It's not Absorb. It's so tragic. No, I disagree. It's probably Sleep Powder 4, and he just trolled his earlier game. He's no damaging move. At least I hope. Not running Sleep Powder? Oh my god. Never lived that down. Though it is probably the Sleep Storm. Like, he really just played earlier game, he had an auto win if he Sleep Powdered. So if he does have it, then it's like, you know, kind of sad. But if he's just Leaf Storm, then, you know, makes sense, I guess. But yeah, Chi-Yu does do some damage here. The problem is King Lu can protect, and you won't be able to KO. Solar Blade. Doesn't learn Solar Blade at least. We're fine, we're fine. Torkoal comes back in. But yeah, Annihilate will always live this because of the Ting Liu. So you're just gonna get hit by the Drain Punch. Easy Drain Punch. Solar Beam? Ah. It's kind of wild. It doesn't miss. Never misses. Yeah, Drain Punch goes off. This is tough. Like, Ting Lu will get a KO. So I think you could EQ and you could like Rage Fist the Torkoal. And no matter where they target, they're getting punished some way or another, right? Maybe that's the move. I don't know, this is a very weird position. And other weather is so troll though. Yeah. And more importantly, the charge turn. Protect. Okay. Flamethrower would KO. They went for it, but they got read like a book. They got absolutely read right there. Now Annihilate will always live the Torkoal attack. Annihilate always lives the Torkoal attack here. Overheat comes off. Lived, even through the critical hit. Let's see how big of a misstep that was, because I like Flamethrower and then Overheat into Annihilate would have been a lot better. Oh, it was already Drain Punched. It was already chipped. It was at like 25 each. 25% roughly. Performing Boom comes back in. And yeah, not the fish. Helping Hand. Annihilate protects, okay. That's fine, Rock Slide. Oh no, Breaking Swipe. That works. And I had Breaking Swipe, huh? When you Terrarium on it, it becomes translucent. Yeah. is here. And now Talon wins. Talon does win. But with a different animation this time. Acrobatics, baby. Bye-bye, Roaring Moon. And Ape can this Rage Fist? Let's game. I think there's one more game after this. Okay, oh, but it's already overheat shipped. Oh god, I have to go to the bathroom real quick. So I'll be back in a second. We'll delay on our final game. Oh, it's this guy again. This guy again. For one power about my disease, I go really fast. But... Alright. Let's see. Honestly, this is another really good matchup for Tyranitar. There is a fear of Iron Hands here at least, so there is more counterplay than the last Dragonite Chien-Pao player in this matchup had. But it's still like hard because like Tyranitar beats everything except Iron Hands. That's a scenario that you see so often in these scenarios. This is like everything other than Iron Hands kind of completely gooped on by Tyranitar. But interesting as well having like Flutter Mane, and we saw earlier that Flutter Mane does have like some speed investment. So their Flutter Mane could actually prove an interesting way to match like the end game as well. Though I think like the key point of this game is, does this Iron Hands have safety goggles? Because safety goggles Iron Hands kind of like destroys this whole team really. Volcarona is very good too if it's not like Terra Flying Dragonite, which it likely isn't. Though E-Speed still does like a little too much damage too, so it's going to be a little tough. But if it's multi-skill, you can get Gyarados in, and you can just like go Volk as well, and you can play around Gyarados Volk, and then it's probably like okay. And yeah, we are seeing Gyarados Volk as a lead, actually. Which Gyarados here is very good into like Goldengo if it isn't like a Scarf Thunderbolt set or like a Specs Thunderbolt set, which would be very annoying. With 5 Vonza Undersped Booster Bundle even in Tailwind and then the Talonflame, yeah. So, sounds about right. Yeah, no. NAIC is the 30th. We have Fresno, which you don't even ask where that is. It's somewhere in California. Somewhere. Not a real place if you ask me, but that's the regional this weekend. And that's the last regional of the season, and then we have like essentially like 3 weeks until NAIC. Alright. Volcarona Terra Waters? That makes this even better, because like now Talon doesn't hit you, Goldango doesn't hit you, so you're perfectly fine in this position. Yeah, we see the Tailwind. You see the Tailwind. Yo, Sombra. Get second. Dude, I'm just gonna win Nats. That's my plan. If I don't win, then I don't deserve it, yeah? Oh, we see Tailwind! Okay. That is actually a very interesting reveal. And we see Waterfall in the Talon too. Wow. I wasn't expecting that set. That actually creates an interesting thing if Iron Hands comes in. Cause like if this is a Tailwind Volk, I think there's a non-zero chance that it's running Will-O-Wisp, which could be really bad for an Iron Hands just to take a Will-O-Wisp this early, right? And it's likely that we're seeing not the Tyranitar mode, but instead the Flutter mode as well. So I guess now the thing is like, is this safety goggles on Iron Hands because you get potential Rage Powder? But is this also a Will-O-Wisp? There's a lot of sets that are like potentially scary. We do see the Protect on Gyarados actually. Oh, we could just see an Overheat on the Goldango too. Oh yeah, there's a Fake Out. Flame Body potential. Whoa, it's Covert Cloak. It's Covert Cloak. That makes sense. I think this says likely Overheat, Rage Powder, Tailwind, Will-O-Wisp. And so it's Covert Cloak just to ignore that Fake Out so you can get the option, select what 4 attack moves. We do see Power Gem from the Goldango as well. Let's get in the KO. But yeah, that Will-O-Wisp is massive to setting up a way to actually deal with Iron Hands in endgame. Though unfortunately the thing is like Goldango is still very scary, it's still this Queen Power Gem on you. Iron Hands Wild Charge is still like a lot of damage and onto a Gyarados or a T-Tar potentially in the back. Though I think likely now it's a Mugus back. Though I do think the Goldango is probably gonna just have to switch here, because I do believe it's actually that's locked into Choice Specs, so it's Choice Specs Power Gem, right? Down compared to Reg D? I don't know. I think Reg C had a problem where like everyone realized a certain stylistic choice was just too good too early. I think that was the problem with the format. We do see Tyranitar actually. Okay. Tyranitar is really good in this matchup, but even burned, Iron Hands is a problem. We see the Chien-Pao. Oh, Fluttermane can end the game right now if he just goes for Dazzle. Because Goldango was walking the Power Gem, so going to Dazzle isn't that crazy of a play, but instead did let's go for the Shadow Ball. So there's a bit of a lease of life here for the opponent. And you do not have the ability to terrestrialize the Tyranitar at this point. So Chien-Pao is threatening a KO with the potential of like Sacred Sword. So a bit of a misstep not just going for the Dazzle, considering this was a Power Gem locked Goldango. So that would have been a very safe Dazzle to go for. But you can still just go for Dazzle now and switch out your Tyranitar into Gyarados and be generally pretty fine. Like, Chien-Pao could Protect, go Wild Charge, but it's still like... Ooh, actually they go to Gyarados on the other slot. That's interesting. So Chien-Pao has Sacred Sword potential here. But the thing is, they might be scared of the Flutter Dazzle and just not do it, right? So it's not like a complete... Ooh... That was a Sucker Punch. Damn, and EQ actually gets the KO on Chien-Pao too. Was this a Drain Punch though? Okay, it was CC. CC doesn't save you. So that confirms the game, I think. Well, I guess not quite. But... pretty well. No, the Goldango's Specs Lock, so it doesn't matter. Gyarados will win if you go for Make It Rain, and then if you go for Power Gem to KO the Gyarados, then you're screwed anyways, so... And yeah, it's a 2v1 now too. Goldango can't win this endgame. CC T-Punch is ultra cringe, yeah. Yeah, now Gyarados Flutter always beats Goldango. So a nice little victory right there. I believe that's the final game too. I will try to do the same thing. I think streaming this during the morning hours is better. So like day 2 tomorrow, I'll wake up around 6 a.m. same kind of time. and stream the full tournament then. Also might put this on the main channel just because like I've kind of put a lot of videos about the Korean situation that's not monetized, you know. I want YouTube to give me some pennies, so I might put this whole 3-hour thing on there. Take advantage of those pennies, man. Take advantage, take advantage. But yeah, we see the waterfall. Oh. Terranormal. You know, Terranormal is pretty aesthetically cool on Goldango. I don't think that can be questioned. So this is still winnable, because you can crit Make It Rain and single target. It's technically winnable, right? Oh, Citrus proc. No Citrus? No Citrus. Okay. Mimikyu's niche is Shadow Sync's Flutter, which is valid enough. They don't go for the Make It Rain crit, so Gyarados player does win. They do not go for the Make It Rain crit. Good game though. It's a lot of fun little tournament. We got a lot of very interesting sets. For sure, for sure. Day 2 is going to be the real test though, and seeing how players adapt in the final stage of the tournament.